So Saturday's fight made me want to reevaluate Oshaki Foster's chances in an Emmanuel Navarrete fight because he looked sensational. He looked the best I've ever seen him. And I know that Emmanuel Navarrete is by and large a bigger threat to Oshaki than Raymond Ford was. Raymond Ford, still relatively new to the weight, was never really that big on power and cannot apply the constant pressure of an Emmanuel Navarrete. He also doesn't have Emmanuel's ring coverage, which is a big part of the reason Emmanuel is so effective. His madness, the way that he likes to fight. He's got a lot of ring coverage. He's always had a lot of ring coverage at 122, 126, 130. This is a guy who can throw those shovel uppercuts from what, 4 or 5 feet away and land them and not pay the price for, telegraphing a punch that wide. Somehow the fucking shit still lands. So, I understand that Raymond Ford is not Vaquero, but there were certain things that Oshaki was doing that, they could work in a Vaquero fight because they worked for Dennis Berenchik. You notice the pivots, he'll pivot on him, he'll turn and turn him. That would be incremental in fighting Vaquero because you have to be able to do that. You have to think of Vaquero as being a bull. Once he gets going, you have to bull and matador that guy. Dennis Berenchik was able to do that if you go back and watch that fight by constantly turning, by constantly pivoting. That's why the fight was a little bit awkward to look at because at times it just looked like two guys that were bouncing around each other and neither guy was able to get off as much as they wanted to, but that helped Dennis that he was doing a lot of pivoting a la Vasyl Lomachenko because Vasyl Lomachenko pivots a great deal. That's how he's able to get a new angle on his opponent and attack him from that angle where it's harder to defend himself. Dennis was doing that, and it worked against Vaquero. I saw Oshaki do that a great deal with Raymond on Saturday, and I saw him roll with those punches. You want to roll with them to take the sting off those punches, That also helped that he'll get off some straight shots and Ray will come back with a hook and he'll just roll that hook, come back with another counter, hit him while he's off guard. So I'm wondering for the people in the chat and the members of the panel, when I get everybody up here, did Saturday's performance from Oshaki at all affect your purview of a Navarrete fight? Do you now feel that Oshaki stands a better chance than you thought he did before? What it do, Killer B? What it do, Jay Flint? Gooch in the building, MW in the building, and let's get into it. Let's get into it. That was a great fight on Saturday. Oshaki's resume is looking better and better. The win over Ray Vargas, the win over Rocky Hernandez, the two fights with Robson Conceição, the one that he won and the one that he lost, beating Stephen Fulton, outclassing Stephen Fulton, let's say, because he outclassed him. He didn't just beat him, he outclassed him. And, he just outclassed Raymond Ford. Yes, I had that fucking fight 8-4. I saw some people saying they had it 9-3. And you know what? I could see that. Ignacio, what it do?
What up? I thought you weren't even gonna do a show tonight, Jules.
No, that's the tradition. I always like to get out 3 relays and then do the live. I want to get out at least 3, so I always make sure I get out at least 3. Got a quota, got to meet the quota. Devontae, what it do? Ignacio, what it do? My question for tonight, fellas, y'all seen the fight on Saturday? Oshaki looks sensational. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, he looked good. It was a good fight.
But why you said it like that, Devontae? He looked good, just good, bro. He's just good.
I mean, I wasn't for me the way y'all was going at it at the press conference. Y'all gonna do this and y'all gonna do that. I I wanted more aggression. Like I wanted more assertiveness, and I wanted more punches thrown. And
I
y'all
think
just
I think Oshaki did that though. If anybody failed to deliver on that, wasn't it Ray?
yeah, but I feel like you could have like he did good in 11, but I feel like you could have did that more often and earlier.
I don't know. Oshaki. What I really liked about the performance was he was defensively responsible. Bitch ass Shakur It's so weird because I would pick Shakur to beat him. Like, yeah, Shakur would beat him. He would beat him. But man, I'd rather watch an Oshaki Foster fight any fucking day of the week than Shakur or
Oh,
Devin. Like it.
yeah, I agree with that. He is more offensively. He throws more punches, but I for what they was doing to the build up and the hate that they supposedly have for each other, I felt like y'all should have been like y'all should have been trying to rip each other head off. Maybe I'm asking too much. I don't know.
I think that what you wanted, it takes two guys to make it a fight, and I just think, look, Oshaki did his part because he was stepping into them straight punches, man. And there's plenty of times he's taking it to Ray, like, yeah, bing, 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 bing. Yeah, he's taking it to him. And it's Ray to me that, like, nah, you was mad complacent. I noticed it like after 4 rounds. Yo, this fucking guy's running out of ideas. He don't know what to do. You go for the hook, he's not fucking there because of the step back. And when he don't step back, he just roll, come back with the straight punches. So I loved Oshaki's performance personally. I thought it was great. Let me go to Herb. Herb, what do you think, man? Was it? I like that fight. What did you think?
Oh yeah, I was satisfied with it. That's kind of like how I expected it to be. But your question was, do we think that he stands a better chance for Navarrete now?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Of course, I believe he do, because he wants to
Mm-hmm.
fight. That's when a person says they want to fight, you gotta believe him. He wants to fight.
Mm. Let me go to Ignacio. Let me go to Ignacio with the shit. Ignacio, the fight on Saturday, what did you think? And based on that, did you enjoy it? And based on what you saw, do you now think that Oshaki stands a better chance against Emmanuel than he did before, than what you thought before?
The fight was, yeah, it was a high level boxing match. It wasn't, uh, you know, a slugfest or a all out brawl, but it was entertaining enough that like I didn't mind watching it. Um, as far as Oshaki, hmm, this is tough only because I think honestly, Jules, the X factor now for me is with Nava getting a guy who's helping him make weight. I think that's a little bit of a game changer. I think
I do.
that throws a wrinkle in it from the standpoint of, I think before he got this guy, I was kind of leaning towards maybe Oshaki could pull it off. But now I'm starting to think that maybe with this guy not blowing up in between fights and not struggling to make weight, maybe he has a better shot of beating Foster now.
I think that one of the things about Oshaki that I noticed, it's the reverse Keith Thurman. We know that, over the years, the higher Keith Thurman's hairline has gotten, the less able to perform he's been. If you notice it, it's a pattern. Like the higher his hairline gets, the worse he performs. And with Oshaki, it's the reverse. His hairline is definitely getting higher and higher. Like to the point he doesn't even really have one. He just has hair in the back and on the top.
Like Mama School.
Right? But he's getting better and better, man. Like he fucking Fulton, like yo dog. He made Fulton like he made him look like he didn't even fucking belong in there. And with Ray, who is younger, fresher, I would argue he's a stronger puncher than Stephen Fulton. I felt like Oshaki took him to school, man. Like I'm over the moon with that performance. I think he could. I'm not picking anybody yet, but there were little things that he was doing in the fight that, yeah, that's what you got to do to beat Emmanuel. You've got to pivot on him. You've got to turn on him and turn him, because that's how Dennis was able to like get out of the way of those big hooks, get out of the way of the big shovel uppercut, just pivot on him. And Oshaki was doing that. And the reach is important too. Oshaki's got good reach for that weight, to where he doesn't need to be like right here with Navarrete to land some straight punches. And the good thing is his best punches are his straight punches, right? If he was a hooker, then I would say, nah, you're not beating Navarrete. You don't win that one with Navarrete. You don't hook with a hooker. But he's not going to. He's going to jab. He's going to bring the backhand over. And then, if you try some shit, he's going to step back. you keep coming, he's gonna pivot. So he's got some of the right shit, man. He does, you know. Country, what it do?
What's up, Jules? What's going on?
You just gonna sit there breathing? You're not gonna say hi to me? You're gonna say
you
hi
hear
to
me?
me? Yeah, I heard you, but you didn't. You just stood there breathing for 5 minutes.
No, I said, what's up, Jules?
You're not gonna say hi to Ignacio? He's been waiting for you.
What the fuck?
Well, you know, I have that effect on people. So, hey.
Nah, but I enjoyed that fight. I don't know the Han versus Holm thing. I watched it back. I'm gonna say, look, and I gotta call D Styles out on his bullshit. Holly won that fucking fight, and it ain't sour grapes neither. Like, nah, I picked Stephanie to win. I picked her to win, and you know, technically she did. They gave her the decision, but Holly lost that fucking fight, bro. Like, yeah, she lost it. I mean, Stephanie lost that fucking fight. And you know, D Styles, I've been seeing your tweets, I've been seeing what you're saying about it, but it doesn't really help that you're from El Paso, Texas, and so is she. So let's cut the bullshit, please. Let's just cut the bullshit. Because he's
Shots
from
fired.
there.
So you're saying
Shots
he's biased because he's from her hometown?
The thing is that the Hans, you know, I lived in El Paso, Texas for 15 years. And the Hans are actually really well known out there. They got a little dojo out there. Jennifer, Stephanie, their father, right? That they're well known out there. They're local fixtures. They get a lot of love out there, which is why when she debuted as a pro, she was already doing pretty good gates, all things considered. Nothing major, but you know, a better gate than your average fighter, especially your average fighter that's debuting as a professional in their early 30s, right? Yeah, like you're not gonna do nothing. Like they're gonna bury your ass on an undercard. Not her. She was already fighting in front of people that were supporting her. So, you know, the Hans are pretty well known out there. And you know, D Styles, he knows, like he fucking knows. He lives there. He knows what the fuck he's doing. So let's just enjoy the victory, but cut the bullshit. Don't try to convince all these people that wasn't a robbery. That was fucking robbery. Like, and I like Stephanie, but yeah, that was a fucking robbery, bro. Straight up. That was a fucking robbery, bro.
Wait, so was it a questionable decision win for her, or was it just a flat out they fucking filled out the scorecards before the fight even started?
I would say that it's not as bad as Loma Haney. It's not as bad as that, but it's definitely more obvious than Ford and Ball. You know how Ford and Ball was a close fight? You know, you could have
Okay.
you could have, you could have, swing at the Ford a little. You could have. This fight is more obvious than that, but less obvious than Loma Haney. Like, yeah, like you look at the
Shit.
fight.
How many punches did Holly outland her by, though? I mean, come
A
on.
lot, bro, a lot. Fucking Stephanie only landed like 78 punches or something like that. Holly landed like 100 and change. Like, it was really hard to see that Holly's getting off, you know?
It
But
was so bad that Han was expecting to lose her title. You could tell when it was reading the scorecards, like she was expecting to lose.
Texas, baby, you know how I go down there.
So it sounds like Han
real
was up
boxing
3-0 before the fight started.
4-0, bro. 4-0. Look,
Or
you know,
4-0.
I mean, listen, she's a classy lady. I'm human. Before I'm a boxing fan and before I'm a visitor to this planet, I'm human. She's fucking hot. Like, she is hot. I don't know what the fuck it is specifically, but she's really fucking hot. She's a cop, so she's got that support. And yeah, she's a hometown favorite. So in El Paso, Texas, yeah, you're gonna have to hit Stephanie with a fucking chair and then stomp her out to get a draw. And it's like that, it's fucking like that.
He's a little bit more marketable than old Nick.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's that too. That Holly, God bless her. She's 44. She looks like Nick Nolte, at least to Herb. I'd still get in there, but not. Like, she looks okay to me. Them legs go on for days, bro. Them legs go on till fucking Thanksgiving. And shit I like. But Herb thinks she looks like Nick Nolte. She's 44. And the end game for Holly was always maybe you could get her a Katie Taylor fight. Like, it was never like Holly's not gonna come back and become undisputed. Like, nah, Carolyn will pack her up. Fucking Elif might pack her up. You know, like it was never one of those where like, yeah, it's a full on, I'm gonna go undisputed and I'm gonna fight all these bitches. The point was to get her a belt. Get her a belt, then maybe you could get her Katie. But nah, you know, it didn't happen. Just didn't happen. And then yeah, it's unfortunate, but you know, women aren't like men in the sense that, and yes, it's ageist. I don't apologize for it because it's not that way because of me. That's the way the world works. Where men increase in value as they get older, right? Like this version of Herb is worth a lot more money than the 25-year-old version of Herb. Country, this guy's like a fucking is millions of dollars country, right? But young country at 23, that guy wasn't worth a pack of cools. So, you know, men increase in value as they get older, and women, not so much. You know, it is what it is. You know, I mean, yes, Stephanie's more marketable because she has a lot of hometown support. She's a pageant queen. She's a cop, so that's already an angle that you can market her from. She's a mother. She comes from a fighting family. For those who don't remember, her older sister, Jennifer, was IBF champion at featherweight. Katie Taylor beat her up a couple of years ago. But she comes from a fight. So there's just a lot there that you can use to you know, sell a couple of fights in El Paso. There's a lot there you can use. And with Holly, you know, it's not really the same. Like, nah, it's not really the same. You know, so
She's using
it just
she's using the excuse that Katie beat my sister up. I want to get back at her. She's using that as a pass and trying to get a fight.
Damn it.
yeah. Yeah, you know, I mean, and I read that, you know, I read that. I covered that in one of the last episodes of the relay. I didn't, you know, of course, she's gonna the Frank Dukes angle. That's what we need to start calling that. If she's Frank Dukes, then that would make Jennifer Ray Jackson. You know, the hit the gun, Mo, right? And Katie's the Chong Li of the shit. She's the Chong Li. You break my record, now I break you. Right. So you know, I mean, she could, but it's already decided. For those who don't know, it's kind of already decided who Katie's gonna fight. It's already decided. She's gonna fight the French girl named Flora Pilly because Sandy and somebody to knock her up, and I knew it was only a matter of time because Sandy started showing more ass. If you've been following her Instagram, bro, she's always in a bikini. She's always showing off them legs. I knew somebody's gonna fuck her. They're gonna fuck her, and they're gonna fuck her hard, and they're not gonna pull out. Like, nah, I need this in my life all the time, and I'm gonna put some kids in there. And they did that, and now she's pregnant. The title is vacant, so they're gonna let Katie win it back. You know, that's what's going on.
Rest in peace, Rick Adelman, former coach of Portland Trailblazers and the Kings and a lot of other NBA teams. Man, he just passed away.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Adirondack.
What?
Yeah.
Country like the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, for real. You come here with the sadness. Fucking.
Goddamn. What I come into.
Yeah. You know, and Bam, they did the bullshit for Bam. You know, and this is how you know that most boxing fans are actually morally derelict because they fucked over the Japanese guy, Seiya Tsutsumi. He was the WBA champion. He was the full one. And they fucked him. They made him a champion in recess. He didn't ask for that. You know, he got some kind of injury, some kind of something. WBA, Johnny on the spot. Oh, well, were you a champion in recess? And now that's for the full title. You see the bullshit. And this is how you know that people.
Fuck?
Yes, you didn't know they did that today. That was today.
Brother,
They
I was
fucked
passing
him.
my master's oral exam today, so I am not up to breast on anything.
Round of applause for Jason for the Masters. Come on, round of applause, people. You got the fucking
Yeah,
Masters.
right,
you.
man.
Thank
Good
you.
calling, Jason.
Hey, I don't hear the fucking applause, fellas. You got the fucking Master Universe. Did somebody say yeah?
Masters of the Universe.
Oh,
What is
describe
he,
with
He-Man?
He-Man.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we're gonna fight Skeletor, that motherfucker.
You know, and then we're gonna fight Clarissa Shields after that. And yeah, they fucked him, man. They fucked him. They took the belt from him. so that Antonio will be the full champion. So when Bam beats him, you see the thing, you see the fucking play. Bam's gonna get beat, bro. You know, straight up. Like, yeah, he's gonna get beat. Like, Inoue is gonna get him. Like, if y'all keep him on this schedule where y'all just gonna hopscotch the 122, yeah, he's gonna get beat. I think so. Does anybody think Bam wins that fight?
Fuck no.
Does anybody think Bam can make the fight competitive? Is it at least a competitive fight for Inoue?
I don't think so. Because part of what I go back to the Sonny Edwards fight. I didn't think that was particularly competitive, but that's because Bam was so much bigger than Sonny. And it's the same
He
thing
hit
in
harder.
reverse.
He hit harder is the thing. Because
He hit
you know,
hard.
Sonny's not small for those weights. He couldn't punch, you know, because he was landing on Bam, but it wasn't nothing on it. You know, Bam could take the shots.
There's gonna be something on Inoue's punches.
It's gonna be some sake in that sushi, you know. And you know, they're rushing Bam to get beat. I said it in the video I did, and I'll condense it here. The thing is, those weights, man, those guys don't make any money, man. Like, you know, Bam's probably getting paid good by Matchroom, better than your average super flyweight champion. Yeah, he's probably getting paid better than your average. But generally speaking, guys at, you know, fly, super fly, bantam, bro, you could work at the Amazon warehouse and get what they're getting. Like, yeah, shit. So
Yeah, just ask Danny Garcia.
right? So for him, you know, it's like it really is a once in a lifetime opportunity, not just in the ho hum sense of, oh, you get to fight for the undisputed and you get to fight the big name. But when Inoue is gone, man, all that money that's flowing through that weight class, it goes with him. Yeah, it goes with him. Because there's not a Inoue lying around, you know, under the sofa and in the couch cushion. Like, yeah, there's not 2 or 3 of those kinds of guys coming through.
Nope.
This guy is a fucking. I hoped, and I'm still hoping that Mr. Honda and Mr. Ohashi, find another Japanese guy, man. I don't know, just clone him or something.
Yeah, because they can pretty much count on that gravy train getting retired once Inoue goes away, man. They're done.
Yeah, he's been amazing for the Japanese boxing scene, bro. He's been incredible, but there's not a successor. Like, nah, not really. I mean, I would think that
he just beat the guy who everyone thought was going to be a successor and then broke his face.
Yeah, he's fucking broke his fucking eye. He had the surgery. You know, maybe Junto and I say maybe because what Junto could do for me, I don't know the Japanese boxing fans are like the Americans ones necessarily. But what Junto could do for me is, you know, fight Neri, fight Cardenas. I would have said fight MJ, but he's going to fucking Zuffa, so that's out. He's going to Zuffa. He's going to featherweight. You know, you could fight these guys that Inoue already beat. Fight, you know, I don't really get the impression that Jinto's going to go to featherweight. Like, not yet. Maybe, but not yet. You can fight Cardenas, fight Neri. You know, who else? Who else is there at featherweight that you guys would like to see? Fight Jinto. Like to see Jinto fight.
I mean, Nick Ball. They're both coming off losses.
Yeah, but Nick said feather. Oh, right. I said featherweight. It's super bantam. I mean, yeah. Super bantam. Like there's 2 good fights there. Neri and Cardenas. You can fight him. Those guys.
What about the Mexican kid that's coming back? That Inoue beat. What's his name?
That's
Picasso.
Another good one.
Yeah.
Alan Picasso. Yeah, I could go for that. That I don't. You know, he could go to featherweight. He's got the dimensions to go to featherweight, right? He's got them. But there's a couple of good fights right there at super bantam that he could have that I would like to see them. And it's just like I said with Inoue, that's a once in a lifetime fighter, not just because he's able to fight, but because of the draw that he is. Like, my God, bro, the welterweight division doesn't even have this kind of money flowing through it. A $32 million gate. I don't think there is a fight you could make at welterweight that would bring in a $32 million gate. There isn't one.
Nope.
Devin and Ryan would have to fight 4 times to bring in a gate like that.
Bro.
And I'm going to make
a prediction, Jules. Bam's going to be pushed to the Inoue fight. Everyone's going to hype Bam up. They're going to say, "Oh, Bam's pound for pound. He can beat Inoue. Inoue's never faced a boxer like him. Inoue beats him up, maybe even knocks him out, and then Bam wasn't shit anyway, and Inoue still sucks." I'm making that prediction.
I'll
That's
say that
all.
he might do Bam the way he did MJ. Go ahead, Herb.
Yeah, I was saying after all that work he put in, then they'll throw him away. That's just what they do.
Yeah, that's what they do. I think that he could look to diffuse him like he did MJ. That he'll box him up. I don't know that he knocks him out. I could see that though, not because Ino is looking for the knockout, but because Bam is. Bam's gonna, he's gonna want to. Bam is an aggressive fighter. If you watch him, like, yeah, he can box his ass off, but he's generally a very aggressive fighter, and that's the shit that'll get you knocked out. That, well, if you don't respect this guy's power and you go walking in here talking shit like this is the Chinese food store in San Antonio, no, it's not, bro. No, it's not.
Yeah,
This guy's
Or in San Antonio.
there's no
Oh
doubt
my
in my
God.
mind he gets stopped in that fight. He's going to get knocked out. There's no doubt in my mind. MJ is durable. MJ been fighting at 122, and
yeah,
he's short, but he's muscular. You could tell like he's stocky.
yeah.
There's no doubt in my mind. Bam gets ironed out when they fight.
Yeah, you look at MJ, MJ's a guy you can tell he's fucked a lot of goats. He's a strong kid, and he's always in the.
Fucked a lot of goats.
You can tell he spent a lot of time in the barn, right? Like guys' eyes are a little bit. I'm saying.
Daddy.
Harder, daddy.
Yo, and yeah, Matchroom is done with him. He fought this weekend. For those that don't know, he fought this weekend. He knocked some fucking jobber out. I don't know who the fuck that guy was. And he's going to Zuffa is the word. He's going to Zuffa, and he's going to be part of their featherweight division. So Matchroom is, and what the fuck was Matchroom going to do with that guy anyway? I mean, really, like he's a little guy.
They did what they were supposed to do for him. He got 2 titles. He fought the best in the division in Newey when he got there. They did everything they could for him, and now you go to Zuffa. I mean, I feel like he had actually a pretty decent career.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, he became a champion very early. You guys will remember he fought Danny Roman and he beat him. And when he beat Danny Roman, he only had like a handful of fights. So it was actually impressive that he was able to do that. Gooch said, sick of the bullshit. Fuck the WBC, fuck the IBF, the WBA, justice for Jai. Yeah, we're gonna get into that too. There's not a lot new to add to that conversation, what they did to Jai. But you see what the play is now, fellas. They want to get David to undisputed and freeze out Jai in the process. And the problem is, well, you're not really undisputed just for holding alphabet titles. You'll know that you can see it coming that, well, they're going to try to redefine what it means. They're going to say that, oh, well, all you need is the alphabets to be undisputed, when, nah, it's not like that. You need the ring. If there's a Ring Magazine champion, you need to go see him. And Ring Magazine champion is usually the lineal champion. So you still need to go see him. But, that's what the play is now, guys, is to get David all the alphabet titles and let him be the face of the cruiserweight division, Shout out to Mr. Calderon. With a quality win over Bam, where does it rank versus Inoue's other opponents? Now, that is a sexy fucking question. I would argue, intrinsically, and it's not the bigot shit, it's not the racist shit, it's just that it was such a narrative for such a long time that Inoue never fought a slick black fighter. I rate that Fulton win pretty high because of that, though categorically, I think Bam is a better fighter than Stephen Fulton. Yeah, I think he is. Right. He's more I think he has a better resume than most people in boxing.
Stylistically, no.
Yeah, I would say that. I agree with that.
Did you see what Shop did?
Shock took man, the other Shock did him, but Stefan was kind of new to that weight. But it was just I was so sick of seeing that narrative that oh well he never fought a slick black American fighter. It's just like that. Do you know how corny that shit sounds to most of the world? Do you know how silly you sound saying that shit?
It really does, man. Bad. It's like, what does that have to do with anything?
It's like if I sat here saying, well, he never fought a dumb Mexican, so he never fought a dumb Mexican fighter, so until he fights a dumb, well, what are you saying, bro? It's stupid.
You're talking
bro.
to talk.
Yeah.
Fucking Tim Bradley was just on ranting and raving, going crazy. I told y'all he was ranting about the Shock and Never Ready thing. He was like Never's holding Never Ready away from him. He was saying this thing. He been at top ring, so I figured he might know. That he says that you look at Never Ready's record, he had never fought an American fighter. Like they said, dog bait don't really count. They really found fought American fighters. So if you look at his resume, I never looked at his resume though, but that's what Tim was hollering.
He's right though. I mean, like Tim, he has a really big forehead, and he thinks a lot. So
why do you think his forehead is so big?
Playing on his forehead,
I haven't talked to Tim in a while. I miss him. He hasn't been here in a while. I miss him. But he's too good for every fucking buddy now. He's got a fucking YouTube channel of his own. Is that you, Tim? No, that's just Virtuoso. In fairness, it's true. Vaquero never fought a boxer's boxer. You could argue that Ruben Villa was kind of that, because you remember Ruben Villa, Ignacio, boxer kid.
Yeah, the kid from Salinas.
Yeah. Because he's a boxer's boxer. That kid, like he's not an artillery guy. That kid's a boxer. But let's be honest. When you think of a boxer's boxer, you are thinking about the proverbial slick black fighter, and you can say categorically that no, Emmanuel has never fought a fighter like that. But who was that fighter at 122? There wasn't a guy like that at 122. And
doesn't Conceição count though? Because he did fight him.
Come on, Brazilians suck at boxing. Come on, bro.
Wait, did he beat Oshaki or they tied? What?
No.
It was a draw at first, and then it was a win.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, but is Conceição slick? Like that's what we say when we look at this guy is slick.
No.
He can fight. He can fight.
Yeah,
and he can box. I would say, look, there wasn't a guy like that at 22 or 26 when Emmanuel was there. Now at 130, there is a guy. Yes, Shock is slick. Why do I say slick? He doesn't fight like a bitch. Like, nah, he don't fight. Slick is when you can work in the pocket. I can't stress that enough. And listen, I'm really upset about this, right? I saw somebody say it on a podcast. I'm seeing more and more people say it. I'm tired of people stealing my fucking ideas that no, if you are 5 to 6 feet away from your opponent, you're not slick. You're scared. This is not a fight. If Devontae want to beat my ass and I'm 6 feet away from him, are we fighting or am I running? Right?
You run.
I'm
be an outside
5, 6 feet away. I'm 5, 6 feet away from Devontae. He's coming forward. He's jabbing, and I'm out here somewhere in the cosmos. Well, that's not slick. Slick is when you can sit in the pocket and you slip and counter and roll and counter. That's slick, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And Oshaki is slick. He roll, counter, right? Step back, counter, right? I love the fucking guy, bro.
Bro, when Oshaki threw
I think
out of the
Navarrete
ring,
is
I
low-key
almost
slick.
fucking died laughing.
Did you, bro? Here come. See, that's what happens when you live in the Bronx. You say shit like that. Navarrete is slick, bro.
I said low key. Listen to me clearly.
That's that D train talking, bro.
Oh, gives a fuck. I said it.
I think Oshaki's power will be like he do the right things to offset Navarrete, but I think he don't have the power to keep him off of him. Like
just remember that Charlie Suarez fight before you talk that shit, Devontae. Just remember that Charlie Suarez.
Yeah, but
I think Loma taking him on, bro. I think that's a more grounded idea. than fighting Navarrete.
Of course, of course.
So would you
Bro,
pick Charlie? Would you pick Charlie to beat him if they fought again? Right
no,
now?
no. I would pick
Bob-
Emmanuel to beat him. I
Right.
would pick. Yeah, but the thing is that you have to admit that, look, if Charlie can get your attention and he can cut you, I don't think it's a stretch to say Oshaki could get your attention.
He couldn't knock out Fulton though. You couldn't even knock Fulton down.
That's a good point, man. Damn, that's a good point.
So like,
is a good fucking point.
Nui put this boy under the ropes.
Yeah, he did.
That is
Slumped him.
good. That's a good fucking point. Didn't he knock him down though? Did he knock him down?
No, he got knocked down in a fight when he went to 126. I want to say
It was a
The
fight
dude-
prior to that. I forgot who the one that knocked him down.
I'm
It was before he
going
fought
front.
Brendan Lee
Nah,
the second time.
It was Joe's favorite fighter, Carlos Castro.
Listen, bro. Listen, bro. You right, Devontae. I concede. You're right.
Like I like
I
Oshaki,
can-
his boxing skills. Like I see everything you saying in him, but you can't punch.
I mean, he was hurting Ray. He was getting
But you
Ray's
should-
attention.
Yeah, but
Temporarily.
you gotta be-
Temporarily.
Yeah, but we
Yeah,
need to
but
start
you
being a
should've
little
put Ray
hang
out
on.
there.
We need to start being honest about Ray Ford right now. Ray Ford is swiftly becoming resume bait. Like
Yeah,
he's that guy who was good, had some success, and now you're like, oh, he beat Ray Ford. He's good. That's who Ray Ford is.
Yo, Jason, that's how Ringler.
I
told me
mean,
when
Jason,
said
do you think he's slowly becoming just a guy?
he like Hergovic? He was like Hergovic, like how
Yo!
Ringler doing Hergovic.
You called it, y'all. See, that's fucked. Ray is just so in the Bronx on Dyer Avenue. Ray is just a guy, basically. He's just a guy.
You can find another Ray
He's a
Ford,
little-
bro.
He's
You
a little
lost to
better
Nick
than a
Ball.
guy, but
You
like,
lost to Nick Ball, who got Nick Ball got knocked out by.
I thought he had shit, but he was losing to Comatol, man. He pulled a fucking knock out of his ass, man. But damn, yo.
That's fucking fucked up.
You seen
It's
that?
fucking fucked.
You seen
he
that
resume
stupid
bait.
Wait,
little-
go ahead, Herb. Go ahead, Herb.
you seen that stupid little rapper that came out with him, dancing, looking like a damn fool with the dreads. Came out with Ray.
Yeah, I seen that.
You
I
seen him?
forgot.
Yeah, even Coach Malachi was trashing that shit.
Friend, yeah, that's his friends, nigga. Malachi pulled them up. They all hang out. That's Ray Ford's crew. That's his friends. He hang out in the neighborhood. Those kind of guys.
Listen, bro.
That's
I'm
crazy.
gonna say, look, I look. Ray is a young guy, right? And check this shit out. I'm so fucking old now. I don't even know who the celebrity is anymore. I heard about some bitch named Coyle Ray. I didn't know who the fuck that was, bro.
Benzino.
Yeah, like the celebrities now that when I see a guy come out with a rapper, yo, he may as well be Vanilla Ice to me. I don't know who the fuck rap no more. All I know is
Dog.
I know.
When we was growing up, bro, we see fucking Dustin Hoffman, Jack Nicholson, Magic Johnson. I don't even know who the fuck these people are now.
yo, for real, like they talk about all these celebrity people, and I'm like, yo, look, Shinsea is a fine Jamaican motherfucker. Goddamn, right? I mean, she is fucking incredible. But what the fuck is she famous from? Like, where did this woman come from? What does she do? I don't know. What's the other bitch? Sweetie, the
Saweetie?
bitch?
Yeah, I heard of her.
Another fine bitch, but like, what does she do? Does she suck a lot of dick? Like, what does she
Oh my
do?
God. Yo, you fucked up.
No, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, who are these people, bro?
It's only a matter of time we're gonna see, Kai Cenat, ringside and shit. You know what I mean?
You talking about the
Might as
Zaya
well.
from Euphoria?
Say it again, Herb.
Was the Zaya from Euphoria?
No, I know Zendaya. I know Zendaya's an actress. I know her from a lot of shit.
Oh yeah, that's
I
I
she
know
would have to
her.
be dragged in boxing for that.
I'm saying the new bitch is like, in other words, I'm getting so old that you talk about those rappers that came out with Ray, right? And I'm like, bro, they could have been super famous and I wouldn't know because I don't know who the famous people are anymore. I'm old. Like,
Yeah.
that motherfucker might have went triple platinum for all I know. I don't know that motherfucker. The only ones I know is the rat, the Puerto Rican rat, Tekashi 56.
Yeah, take your shit 6'9".
Right?
Fucking Jules, you subtracted 13 off his number.
Bro. Yo, but you notice a generational divide in that Spence versus Crawford fight. You had Eminem, and then you had Spence, being walked up by some pre-diabetic rapper named BX the Plug, who I had to look up, but he got a hard ass beats, Can't blame
Yeah,
him.
like a lot of the rappers now, like they look like they belong in a rehab, like you know what I'm saying, like Methadone Marley and shit. Like, bro, I don't know who the fuck these people are, bro. Like,
No, man, these rappers
There's Steve the Great on ringside. Like
these rappers come out and the crowd goes mild. Like no one knows who these people are.
nobody, because the other thing is that rap has been compartmentalized. Remember, you know that rap is in a bad way because for the first time in 36 years, it had no representation in the Billboard Top 100. For the last 36 years, there's always been a good rap song up there. For the first time, there wasn't one, so like, yeah, I mean, generally rappers are not as popular as they used to be. And the rappers that are popular, they just talk about their pussies all day. Like, what are you talking about? Megan Thee Stallion, Doja Cat.
I mean, those are the bitches, but what's the number one headline in rap today? Jay-Z at the Roots Picnic.
Yo, and
who hasn't had an album in like 13 years.
Bro, that dude older than me. Like, bro, at your age, you shouldn't be rapping about nothing, bro. I'm a rap about the Metamucil I'm gonna take. Make it useful.
Why is he out there with a fucking blowout?
No,
yo,
the rappers today, like, there's no reason for them to be on the top 100 Billboard because what are their songs? Bling, 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 drugs, drugs, drugs. And it's like, dude, you from
no, you can't say that, Jason, because that was the same subject matter from before.
Yeah, but it was real with them.
Remember literally Lil Wayne, bling bling. Every time I come out of my teddy, bling bling. Like that was literally, and this was the hot shit. I'm gonna just say that the music sucks now. Like, just be honest, it's not catchy anymore. A lot of the shit sucks. Like, yeah, it's just awful.
Yeah, it's all reproduced bullshit. But Jules, I'll say this much: I know you're clowning him, but at the same time, though, isn't it an indictment on the game that an old timer like Jay-Z can come out here and sell out Madison Square Garden for an entire weekend while none of these motherfuckers who are quote unquote popular in the game right now, they can't sell tickets to save their lives right now?
Well, let's say this, Ignacio. What Jay-Z did this weekend is what the Rolling Stones did for years, in the sense that this is a very popular act that's going to be popular with a lot of grown people, a lot of older people who actually have money. You see what I mean? That the people that know the Stone or that knew the Stones when they were touring, right? They tend to be older people. They get SSI checks, disability checks. They have money. They have money. So now Jay-Z is that, but for us, because we're the ones who have money. These young people don't have any fucking money. They don't have any fucking money.
But Jules, I'll say this much though. This is just coming from me as someone who has, listened to the music for years and years. I, in my 20s, was actually going to these concerts for these different artists when they were actually touring and fucking performing in person and actually fucking, stars. These dudes nowadays, it seems like they're super manufactured. And then as soon as they can't sell a ticket, then they want to turn around and then blame fucking everybody else for the fact nobody gives a fuck.
The thing is, are they manufactured? Yes. If there's a thing. Whoever the fuck's in the middle of a lightning storm, mute yourself. There's a thing that if you keep passing an image through an AI, it becomes more and more ruined, right? Well, that's what's going on with rap. That it's been passed through this assembly line sort of system where you just focus on everything but the artistry. That there's no focus on the artistry, that it's let's get the skinny guy who weighs 140 pounds and sat like they got a factory, these fucking guys, bro.
Yeah, they're all cookie cutter motherfuckers.
Before I go on with my fucking JC point, right? You never notice how these AI images are now looking more and more like a Zack Snyder film?
Yeah.
Like, bro, come on. Yeah, get creative, man. But yo, I saw this video on Twitter, right? There's this guy in the car singing 99 Problems, right? But then his kid is in the back of the car, right? Well, it's the same guy. He's playing as a kid. He's listening to the lyrics, right? But the beat is like, it's like Beach Boys. That's literally what was going on with this generation. They listen to a classic, and it sounds mad old to them because they'll never get it.
No, yeah, I mean, like, look, I accept that I'm old, and I can't see it, I can't hear it, because to me it still sounds like some shit. The same way it is for movies. Like, I noticed it with my son. I was watching Batman the Animated Series, and it was actually one of the newer ones. It was actually one of the because there's two versions of Batman the Animated Series. For those that don't know, there's a later version where everything is slightly different. And I'm watching it with my son, and I'm looking at him. He's like, it looks old. And that's when it dawned on me that to him, that's old, because the animation doesn't even get, it doesn't look like that anymore. To him, that's old. So to us, the music that we think is great music, it sounds old to this younger generation. Oddly enough, though, they're the ones who keep drawing from it. That like you're the ones who use music from 20 years ago in your TikToks and shit. You're not using. I don't hear a lot of contemporary music in these TikToks. I hear a lot of old shit in these reels and these TikToks and these YouTubes.
Kanye.
And a part of it, yeah, absolutely. Like, for a perspective, Kanye is he's been around for over 20 years, right? It has to be 20, close to 20 years. And this is what, like, you guys are still drawing inspiration from this stuff, because the new stuff, and that part, I know it's not just me getting old, that part, that the music is generally bad in this generation. Like, it's generally bad, it's pretty fucking, there's nothing iconic.
Even.
Generationally, like, it's bad.
I want to let you know something, Jules. The music getting bad is what they put out there for you to see is bad. There's great music out there, but it's not brought to the mainstream.
Brim, stop with the hot takes. It's bad, bro. Just accept.
It's not a hot take, bro. That's a factual take. Fuck out of here.
No, he's gonna come with the indie opinion. Well, no, look, if you look in the bottom of this record store, if you open the door and go into the sewer and take the left,
Jules, don't be a jackwagon. Don't be a jackwagon. There's tons of talented artists, but we're in a microwave society, and there's no such thing as an A&R anymore.
We're not talking about people that are underground or indie. The indie scene has always yielded talent. Nobody's saying that it didn't, but we're talking about. We're specifically talking about what is out there, what is being pushed. What's being pushed used to be good. Now what's being pushed is ass shavings, doodle stains, skid mark. Like, this shit is awful.
Yeah, you're right about that. Okay, I won't beef with that.
It's awful. Cheese Eater 77. There was no lane for Cheese Eater 77 in the 90s and the early 2000s. Now you could get up there and be a whole rat, a whole snitch, a whole CI, and ain't nobody gonna say nothing. The moment you started letting correctional officers pass themselves off as drug lords, right? Yeah, like, the game then got fucked up. Like, now anybody get up there and say some bullshit now.
Jules, you forgot about cheesy rap blues in the 90s.
A lot of labels and promotion companies, they're making a lot of female artists. They're making them get BBLs. Making them. They're so trashy, and they can't really sell too much music. So they got to sell a sex appeal. They're making them get the BBLs.
Yeah, you never.
As soon as you get to Nicki Minaj, you know the game was fucked up.
You're never gonna get another Lauryn Hill. Oddly enough, Lauryn Hill is sort of a one-hit wonder. Sort of. It's just that with her, instead of it being one song, it's one album. That album is amazing, top to bottom. But it's that's it. That's about it. That's about it.
Speaking of female artists, I'm assuming everyone here has seen that Shakira World Cup song because they've been pushing it everywhere. How is that bitch not aged?
Walk again? That shit came out like 16 years ago.
My God, like, the shit is that one Shakira Spanish, so she ages slower than a lot of people. That's just the truth. Like, look, Sofia Vergara, to a lot of people, they don't know what she looked like when she was young, so they can't even tell that no, she's aged. She has. I remember her from, what was the shit she was on, Ignacio, the Spanish show? Onda Max, was it, or like?
No, it was Fuera de Serie. That was
Lente Loco.
Lente Loco.
She was on Lente Loco.
Yeah, Shakira, I can see where Shakira has aged the same way I can see where Selma's aged, but to a lot of people, in the English speaking countries, she still looks like she's in her 30s. She's a fine bitch. She's a good looking bitch. Yeah, she's a great looking broad. Not really my speed. Because she's not exotic to me the way she is to other people. Other people think she's really exotic. Like, nah, it's just a Spanish bitch. it's just a Spanish bitch, bro. Like,
Fucking
I don't know what to say. I would too, but I'm just saying that. All right, you know what's exotic to me? That it's like, oh my god, I'm eating lo mein on a roof. Lucy Liu. That's exotic to me. Kelly Hu, Ming Na. The little Chinese joint
now
from
Jules is speaking my language.
But you understand it. Like, you're not gonna look. I'm not gonna fucking go to the Aldi and bump into fucking Ming Na or something like that, right? Like, no, of course not, bro. I'm not gonna. The bitch from Karate Kid, the second one, Kumiko.
Kamiko, yeah.
There you go. Kumquat. You're not gonna bump into a bitch that look like that at the Aldi, bro. But Shakira, my God, there's a lot of bitches that look like that in LES. Like, yes,
bro,
there's a lot of Puerto Rican bitches that look like that.
When she came back for the Cobra Kai episode as an older woman, she can still get it.
She's still hot. Get it. So if you're on Fordham Road, any old day of the summer, you could bump into a bitch that kind of looks like Shakira. Yeah, kind of, a little bit. LES and La Marqueta on the east side. Yeah, there's a couple of bitches out there might look some.
Shit, all you gotta do is go to Washington Heights.
No, because those are the Dominican bitches.
Yeah.
You might not, now up there, you might find a bitch. Up there, you might find a bitch that looks like Sofia Vergara. Yes, the Dominican bitches. Yeah, that's not exotic. Exotic is like really fine Asian bitch or a Lebanese bitch.
I think it depends on where you from. Like, you from New York, so you were exposed to that already. If somebody ain't from there and they see that, they're like, oh shoot, like that's exotic to them.
I'll give you an example. There's everybody knows I like chocolate joints. So there's a chocolate joint on Instagram, right? She's got like this country ass accent. That is exotic to me. That to me it is. I never met a bitch. I don't know. It's like the shit. They're getting hard. Like, oh shit, she talks like that. Oh shit, that's exotic to me. But Spanish bitch for the Spanish bitch. Like, bro, listen, I got fucking 3 minutes of patience for a Spanish bitch. Like, yeah, these bitches is annoying. Like, I don't know how everybody else likes these bitches is annoying. Like, shut the fuck up, bitch. I don't either. But it is what Devontae said. That's not exotic to me. That's get this bitch out of here. That's what that is. Shout out to George. Best Robin, Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, or Damian Wayne. P.S. Jake LaMotta versus Triple G. Okay, I'll say the best Robin was Tim Drake. To me, the best Robin is Tim Drake. Second best is the original Dick Grayson, but Dick is a fucking ingrate. I always feel he's an ingrate, a little bit of an ingrate. But Tim Drake for me. Jason was a madman, and I'm not talking about Jason on the panel. I'm talking about Jason Todd. Remember, he went fucking crazy. As far as Jake LaMotta versus Triple G puts that guy in a coma. Jake was a punching bag. Like, he's a very tough punching bag, but he was a punching bag. Like, bro.
Oh, yeah. Jake LaMotta's strategy was, haha, you've exhausted yourself beating me up. Now I'll knock you out.
You didn't knock me out, Ray. You didn't knock me out. Yeah, all right, bro. We'll see. You're okay, bro. Shout out to Alex. Oshaki Foster's calling out of Shakur Stevenson is classical, sophisticated ducking. The quack is on. Nah, you can't say that. You can't say that because it was Oshaki at Emmanuel's fight, scouting him. It was Oshaki pushing for that fight with Emmanuel. If he's now looking at Shakur, it's because I already tried to get Navarrete. Top Rank didn't want to do it. And remember, it was up to Top Rank to do that. And it's still up to Top Rank now, which is, I don't know if that fight going to happen. That's an in-house fight. Y'all didn't do that.
That's a more intriguing fight because, like, look, Oshaki versus Shakur, that's a box-off fight. Like, they're both gonna half step away from each other. Like, they're gonna repel off each other.
That's a Tom and Jerry fight right there.
No,
exactly.
You ever tried to put two magnets together on the positive side? You ever tried to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
They
what that
repel.
fight is gonna. It's if they get too close to each other, they're gonna fly back and end up in the nosebleeds. Is what's gonna happen. Like they can't get too.
Ironically,
They just gotta
so is the
faint
crowd.
and look at each other. That's the fight. Faint and look at
And
each
that's
other.
boxing fan repellent. Oh, they're
Yeah,
gonna
like,
leave. You're scaring the
I
bitch
don't
off.
want him. I don't want him to fight Shakur. I literally no. Don't make that fight. I don't want that
To
fight.
be
You don't have to
fair,
worry
I don't
about it.
want
He's going to
anyone to fight
Zuffa.
Shakur.
He's going to Zuffa.
Hey,
Which I should call it. I should call it. Who needs you promotions?
I'm gonna say, and I might regret this. Do the fight as a pay-per-view. I'll take it. I've paid for worse. I will take Foster versus Navarrete as a pay-per-view if that's what it takes.
Oh yeah, for sure,
I'll
for
pay
sure.
If that's what it and that's what it might take, because when they were on ESPN, they didn't want to do it. Like, bro, that fight didn't happen because Top Rank didn't want to do it. Let's just be honest, okay? They're both your fighters. Shaki wanted it. He was the one calling for it. You can't put that on him. So
Look,
it's the same thing now. You still got Shock. Shock is still their fighter. Emmanuel is still their fighter. It's on y'all to make that.
And
Top
we
Rank
see
don't like
Are we
Navarrete,
gonna,
Navarrete doesn't give a fuck.
I mean, now that Top Rank got the bag right from the zone, are we still gonna get the same bullshit we have from Top Rank on ESPN, with not having these unifications?
I mean, look,
Bob don't
you
believe in
got.
unifications. You know that.
Here's an example. The short answer is yes. How do we know? Look at who Abdullah Mason is fighting, and look at who Raymond Murataya is fighting, and they're both champions at the same weight with the same promotion. Am I hot? Am I hot? Is my dick hard for Murataya Mason? Not really. I think Mason.
But
wins
this
that
image
fight
does.
comfortably. This image gets me more hot than that fight, but generally, those are two champions at the same weight with the same promotion, and no, they're not fighting each other. So if the
That's a good
question
one.
is, are we going to get more of the same? Yes, we might. Shout out to Luis. Shock versus Shakur is like a rap battle with two mute. Yeah.
I'm gonna steal that.
That's
Too
pretty
many
good.
hand gestures.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what that is. There's some. I mean, and the thing for Shock is Shock wants a bag. That's why he'd be looking to do that. Shock wants a bag, and he figures he can get one fighting Shakur. I don't blame him because he's been in pretty tough. When you look at his resume, yeah, he's been in pretty tough. So I get that you want a bag. So, get that guy some money. I want Navarrete. I want that. And if you can't get him that, get him the English guy. Get him Kakache. Somebody needs to fuck him up. Somebody has to.
Sick of that guy.
Kakache's in the witness protection program, aka the UK. That motherfucker is not leaving.
For real, you got to send McGruff the crime dog to fight him.
Pretty much.
He's not with Boxer, is he?
No, he's with Queensbury.
Right.
So he's within proximity, is why I said that you're all at the zone. All of you are on the zone. All of you. So
He might end up getting a Loma fight after Loma fights.
You talking about Kakache or Naba?
Yeah. Kakache.
The other thing with Loma is, I mean, like, they didn't say it, but come on, ain't nobody dumb over here. That dude is coming back with Zmufa. You crazy? That dude is coming back with Zmufa, bro. He not with Top Rank. That's established. He's not with Top Rank. That is established.
He waited for his contract to expire before he came back. Like, nah, he ain't going back there.
Exactly, and he ain't fucking going to Eddie. Like, bro, he's not coming back with Eddie, bro. Like, this whole cloak and dagger, fucking secret squirrel shit ain't because he coming back with fucking Matchroom. You know who called that guy? Turkey called that guy. Yo, you want to come back fight for Zmufa? We got pancakes. Yes, I know Loma. I like pancake. I like pancake. Yes. I don't dispute the champion.
For M's.
Right? Shout out to Drew Jules. How do these sanction and body battle lines get drawn? Paco talking that cash shit. Will Ali act pass and ramp up Zuffa's next phase? Absolutely, because that's what they're waiting for. But Drew, I'm gonna tell you something. It's not even the Ali act. It's the spending. The spending is what's going to ramp up their next phase. See, right now they could play this game. You could do that to Jai. You could do that to Jai because he's an Australian guy. The Americans don't really know him. They don't really fuck with him like that. He's got big fucking eyes, right? He kind of looks like me if I were a Pacific Islander. Like, be honest, he doesn't kind of look like me. There isn't a
You know,
slight
the
resemblance.
jawline, you know, it's there, you know, but yeah, you need bigger eyes.
I need bigger eyes, right? But he kind of looks like me, like he does his goatee like I do. He sounds like me. If I believe it or not, when I was young and I would have a hangover and I smoked a lot of fucking cigarettes and a lot of weed the night before, right? When I wake up, I used to sound like Jai. Hey, you fucking want to talk about? I don't want to fucking fight. I just want to
Jai
fight.
Benavides, I want to fucking kill you.
He never fought nobody like me. You fucking yo,
Shit.
yo, worst shit would be is if he took. Worst shit would be is if John was watching this shit right now. Like that would be the word. Like, "You fucking making fun of me. It's fucking Americans making fun of me. The fucking cunt."
They said the Chester molester might swing on you when he see you.
Yo, he. And I
Nah,
would
you
be
just got to
wondering-
give you that good old Samoan, you know, shoulder block.
Jules,
No,
Jules
check
would
it out
blow in his
because
general direction. He'd knock him out.
he might. You know why he might? Because I've been doing that for so long. I forgot that that's disrespectful.
Right?
You understand? I'm calling him Lester the molester, and I forgot like molester. Like it didn't dawn on me that that's disrespectful, right? Like you calling him a molester.
You on relay videos, you calling this rule, Jules? I'm like,
Say, and I know, and I forget. Shout out to Drew. Loma versus Shakur on Paramount draws. Yes. But the thing is, Drew, do they do it on Paramount or do they take it over to Netflix? Because if you're gonna, pay Shakur however many millions, however much money you're about to fuck off on that guy, you probably want to take him over to Netflix. And yes, a fight like that draws millions. The thing is that do I want to see 38-year-old Loma fighting Shakur? No.
Fuck no.
Fucking no. The fuck? Shout out to SSS. You need a better hairline, Jewel. Yo, suck my dick.
God damn.
Where have I seen this person before?
Fucking gonna disrespect me. Suck my fucking dick, B. Now I gotta go take a shit.
An angry shit. He's gonna really take it on his toilet.
Motherfucker, gonna fucking disrespect me like that.
Oh fuck.
Fuck you, bro.
at least you got a hairline.
Damn.
Oh man.
All right. Who else laughed their asses off when Foster threw Ray Ford out of the ring?
Oh, I did. That shit was WWE straight up, man.
Bro, I almost pissed myself laughing. Like, holy shit, that is hate. That's how you know motherfucker hates someone.
That shit was fucking better than Nick Ball's judo tosses.
I was waiting for the ref to tell him he was disqualified for trying to throw him over the top rope,
Shock and awe, man. I didn't know he had that.
That was better than Big Baby's toupee.
No, I don't know about that. I don't know what that
Nah,
is.
bro.
I don't know what that is.
I don't think anything's beating the toupee incident. That was what the fuck.
That's gonna be the Ring Magazine moment of the year.
Do anybody got shocked beating Navarrete if they fight?
I do.
I don't.
I think
I think he has a chance, but I don't know if he's going to beat him outright. I mean,
Yeah, like I mean, I honestly think, man, like with like I was saying earlier, I think the fact that he hired somebody to help him make weight is fucking huge because now he's not gonna get tired. He's gonna have an even better gas tank. And then Jules is forgetting Oshaki, as good as he's been lately, he forgets that he literally had to go 12 hard rounds with Rocky Hernandez before he finally beat him. And Rocky Hernandez to me is not a Manuel Navarrete. So I think Navarrete has a really good shot of beating him if they fight.
Yeah, I got that like a 70-30 Navarrete. My opinion.
I keep going back and forth because you're right. The nutritionist, we've already seen the results of that in his last fight. I think.
Yeah.
He looked like the old Navarrete. But
yeah, he looked like the Navarrete at 22.
My question is does, can he, effectively keep him off of him because of what you guys were saying earlier, how he may not have the power to keep him off or keep him respectable.
No, but he is physically strong. He's got good footwork. He's got a long reach. And Navarrete, we know he doesn't like to use his jab. He likes to use uppercuts from weird angles, and that's why I keep going back and forth. Navarrete's one of those guys you should have been done, and you keep winning.
Yeah, I just think that country. I think that Oshaki is gonna try to stay away out. Like he's gonna try to stay out of the mid range as much as possible because he knows that if he sits in there too long, he's gonna get caught with some shit he doesn't see coming. Like he could get caught with a fucking weird hook uppercut that he doesn't know is coming, and boom, he just gets clocked with that shit, and he could be done. So I think he would be smart to stay as far out as he can.
Let me ask you guys this: do you think it'll be semi-reminiscent of Hamed and what's his name?
Barrera?
Nah, I don't think it's like that at all. Because Shaki doesn't fight like Hamed. Hamed is nobody in this era fights like Hamed. Hamed had such a unique style in that, there wasn't too many dudes.
Bakiro is kind of the awkward one, and when Hamed finally met up with Barrera, they kind of ended up taking him apart a bit. I mean, it's do you think that Shaki would have enough skill to do something like that?
I mean, he don't throw enough.
I don't think. Yeah, I was about to say he doesn't punch enough for me. I mean, because they put the CompuBox numbers up after the fight was over against Ford Country. Oshaki only threw 450 punches in a 12-round fight.
That's what I was saying in Nasio with Jules. He looked good in the fight. I give him that, but I wasn't overly impressed, bro. I was expecting a lot more punches to be thrown.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that Foster didn't take more risks.
The guy is there to just styling on. He's styling on his opponents. He's not really a guy that goes out there and break a fighter down through punches. He's a slickster. He punches, but he's a slickster. Solely. I'm intrigued by this fight because I'm trying to find out whose style can offset. Which one of them got the style to offset the other guy's style.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the intrigue of it for sure.
So, Virtuoso, how do you see Shock winning?
I just see him outpointing him.
I mean, what do you see him doing in the fight to keep him off of him?
The thing is, Navarrete likes to load up on his punches. When he takes these weird ass angles to throw a punch, that shovel uppercut or a hook, it's like a delayed reaction to not a delayed reaction, but a delayed motion, like a changeup. But Shaki is quick enough on his feet, and he's got a laser pinpoint jab to go with it. So he's gonna be able to take away that range from him. Now is Navarrete gonna go in there and actually put the pressure on him? I don't know, because again, where is a fight where you've seen him unless he's a smaller guy, he'll come in and barrel you over. But Shaki, I think, is the same size as him, if I'm not mistaken. Same height. He's not.
I think
he's taller.
Is bigger than him.
The shit is, it's not even the height thing. If he can't have his way with a guy, he does get kind of tentative. Nav is a pressure fighter, but he's not a constant pressure fighter. He explodes. He's kind of like Munguia, where once he gets going, he want to throw 8 punches at you. But that's when he gets going. And then he'll chill and then get going again. It's not constant like what you see with Better Beef. And the thing is, if he don't get that first couple off, he'll get tentative. I've seen that. He'll get tentative.
Who, Oshaki?
Yeah. No. Nava. He'll get tentative.
Nava. Okay, yeah. Because I think he could humble him with his speed, Oshaki.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Oshaki's doesn't have a chance against Navarrete.
I mean, you say that, but
I agree, Alex.
but the
He
guy's
doesn't
not.
have. He
But
doesn't
the
have.
thing is, Navarrete's
He
not hasn't
doesn't
shown
have.
initiative and wanting that fight. There's something there.
No, I think that's the more top rank. I mean, look at the whole featherweight
That's the
division.
top ranked thing, bro. He's
Yeah,
been trying to get unifications for quite a while. But Oshaki's nothing. What bothers Navarrete is size. I'd give more of a chance to that 126 guy. What's his name?
Adivino,
Vander?
Divino. I'd give
Rafael
Divino
Espinosa.
a bigger chance to beat Navarrete because Navarrete really just doesn't deal with size that well. That's why that guy from Australia fucked him up like that.
That's
And as
true.
far as jabs are concerned, I thought he put on a clinic of jabbing against the last guy he fought and Oscar Valdez. You understand?
Jimmy
So
Sugar Nunez.
exactly, that was a jab fest. I don't know
Hmm.
what you saw, but that was a jab fest.
he busted him up. He was busting
Yo,
him up.
Jules, but I kind of mentioned this, and I honestly think the only way that Shaki could even stay out of trouble against Navarrete is that he's going to try to stay out of the mid range as much as possible to not get hit with some shit that he doesn't see coming.
I'm gonna say, you don't like boxers, Alexis. I'm gonna say that you don't like boxers because you
It's
making
not
that
that,
shit sound.
Jules.
You making it sound like nah, homie. You
It's
don't look.
not.
You don't look.
It's
You just don't look like that with no fucking.
listen.
Wait. Navarrete has looked human plenty of times. He
Plenty
has,
of times. I'll tell you
and
what boxer gave him a lot of trouble.
who?
Ruben. What's his name?
Okay, but Ruben Villa. Exact. I said that. Ruben Villa,
Exactly.
the
But
little
guess
guy.
what? What were the circumstances in that fight?
What were they?
He was moving up into 126. He wasn't there. Ruben was the guy there.
It was a weight cut.
No.
Ruben was the guy at 126. It was Navarrete moving up from 122.
Yeah, he was
But
never the
nobody
weight.
seems to give him a credit on that. I don't understand
what-
what the thing. What people don't see in Navarrete. I don't understand it.
No, well, with Navarrete, tú sabes lo que es? It's two things primarily. It's that he came up in a division that Americans don't characteristically watch, which is 122. They never really watched 122 that much. And he's making his bones at these weights. Like Americans don't really seem to pay attention until you're at 130. That's when they really seem to, they might watch you there at 130. And sometimes they won't if there's not another dominant American there, because the only reason that in recent years, the only reason 130 got any kind of play was because Javante was there. He started at 130. Generally, Americans don't watch those weights. Generally, 135 and up, they start watching you.
You got to be special.
Yeah, that too. But Navarrete, he's made for television. I get it that this guy is never in a boring fight, whether he wins or loses. Never in a boring fight. He fucks people up real good. Like he fucks people up real good. You would think he's more famous, but the bane for him is where he fights. It's just where he fights. Americans don't really watch those weights.
And his ass finally got a fucking strength and conditioning coach. We got Alexis on thing. I got to ask you this, Alexis.
Go ahead.
Are we 26 days away from crowning the next Puerto Rican star in boxing?
Yes.
You got him beating Boots. I got him beating Boots.
Yes.
Who else thinks? Look, Drew is just here to say the shit that we know he gonna say. Who has
the handsome Puerto Rican? Hey, you know how I feel about Puerto Ricans, but the motherfucker's gonna cross over. He's got Benny Blanco vibes, Jules. You know that.
I want to know because it doesn't sound impartial from you, Drew. It doesn't sound impartial. Who else has Xander winning that fight? Who else?
I got him.
I got him winning that fight because what's Boots
I'll wait till the weigh-ins.
Yeah, I can't give a decision.
I want to know why Alexis got Zayas though.
Look at Karen. Look at the way Karen just looked, and you struggle with him, bro. Like, Xander's way
that is
bigger
true.
than him.
I got
Xander's low key. Xander's bigger than Boots. Like I saw it
Ain't
in
no
Face
low
Off.
key about that. High key, he bigger than
Ain't
Boots.
no motherfucking low key about that. That shit is very obvious. Like, yo, dog, like this guy look like a
Listen,
light heavyweight.
I got Zayas beating Boots because especially in the earlier rounds, I think he's got the movement and volume and consistency. He's got weird pressure to him. He's a boxer, right? He's a boxer, classic boxer. I mean, White is kept. Xander is about as classic a boxer as you can get, like, with the movement, his legs and all that. That's what he does. But it's also pressure. He's always in your face throwing some shit,
That's true.
you know. And I figure if 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 that guy shot whatever the guy that gave Boots he fought him twice. He fought him the second time because they wanted him to look good against that
Karen
guy. That's what the
Chupacabra.
promoters do.
So much
Yeah,
chupacabra. So much chupacabra.
right. So when
Say chupa
promoters do
belga.
that, when promoters do that, when their fighter beats a guy but doesn't look great at it, and then they need to get that out the way because they know that it's spoiling their image. So they put him in again with that same guy that they thought that he was just going to take care of in the first place. He does it again. So I think it's a thing that it's a hole in Boots' game. You understand? And
Mm-hmm.
I like the way that Zayas is going about this.
I
In
like
the
that
face
Zayas
to
is younger.
face,
Lo que me gusta de Xander, él habla. Y él habla como un hombre. Like Xander
right?
talks from the chest.
Clear.
I'm
Yeah,
Yeah.
tired of looking.
he went after this fight.
I'm in the middle of a sentence, bro.
You see, hey guys, that hairline super chat got him mad, yo.
Yeah, Bad Bunny. Let's go, Jules.
Wait.
You were saying.
What I was gonna say was, I'm tired of seeing a guy almost 30 years old talking like he's just seen a titty for the first time. Like, why do you talk like that?
Right.
I
And yo,
mean,
Jules, but check this out. You saying that he's seeing a titty the first time. And yet he's the one with the nerve to say, well, this moment's gonna be too big for him. As if he's been in fucking big moments. Like, are you
yeah.
fucking kidding me?
The motherfucker was at the
Word.
Super Bowl. They no bigger than that.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I'm
Motherfucker,
like,
you never been in
the
no
certain
big ass
the,
fucking
the shit
moments,
about
bro.
him, the shit about him that look, I think by now it's very obvious that Boots believes his own hype. He
Exactly.
clearly he believes his own hype. And what I struggle with, the wild card for me when it comes to this fight, and I still don't know. I don't actually know how hard a puncher you are at this weight because you fought a jobber. You fought fucking Luis. Who the fuck is that? Where did you even?
Use
How do
limo.
you? How you?
Yeah, he fought a Portuguese Angolan. Like, come on.
Yo, how do you? Yo, where do you even find a guy like that? Like, who had his number?
Facts.
Where do you even find a guy like the Portuguese limo driver? Like, who the fuck is this guy? So
It's too much.
so it's with that. It's just very hard to gauge. Your thing is power. Like let's just be honest. Like I personally don't think you're that good a boxer. I don't. I don't think you get hit that much because of how fucking slick you are, and you get hit a lot. People choose not to see it, but like, yo, the guy gets hit a lot. Go watch the Abanesian fight. He gets hit a lot. Go watch the second Karen Chukadzian fight. He gets hit a lot, and I'm like, well, look, maybe it's because he can take the power. Maybe that's why he allows it. But it's like, nah, after a while, like, nah, homie, you get hit a lot. Like, you
Maybe
get hit
that's
a lot.
I mean, aren't you supposed to suck his dick because he's the best switch hitter since Crawford or better, like
I
they
mean,
say?
fucking
but
Michael already did. Michael
but
thinks
he
he's
look at what he does. Forget about what he says in his. Forget about all the hype around him. Just look at what he does. Look at his resume. Look how he moves. Why you need
Yeah.
tune-ups like this? If you're all that, why you don't go move up and fight somebody right off the bat?
Well, he does
And
also
then
have
and
problems with cutting off the ring too. I mean, against movers like with Chukachi, and he couldn't cut the ring off to save his life.
yeah. I don't think his feet are all that either, country. I don't think his feet are all that either.
You want to associate yourself with Crawford and this and that and the other, but look how Crawford moves. He moves up. He fights the champion.
Yeah,
Nah,
You
that's true.
move up.
Jules,
You on a
You
tuna
move
can
up,
diet.
and you need 2 tune-ups. What? Though you're not in the same stratosphere. Shut up. I'm so sick of that guy, man.
Look,
Jules,
let me see. Let me see.
Preach.
Hold on, wait. You need fuck you, SSS. I just seen that fucking tweet again. Shout out to Misael. Superhero Static Shock. What I'm gonna say is with Boots, we went over this extensively, but I'll condense it. At a guy your age, with as many fights as you have, it should be defined what you can and can't do. For me, it's just a lot of showroom shit. Oh, we beat fucking Roman Villa. Oh, he beat
Showcase
Thomas
fighter.
Delore. He's a shit like Thomas Dulorme, Chris Van Heerden, Sergey Lipinets. Let me try not to pull out
Small
my dick and
guys.
jerk off. Let me try not to
Yeah.
pull out my dick and jerk off.
Please don't.
Please don't.
I'm just saying that how
Only
is
again,
anybody
will we even
look?
notice?
Shut the fuck up. How the fuck is anybody looking at this and saying, wow, he did that? Like, bro, like, get the fuck out of here, bro. This resume reads like it's from a 23-year-old prospect.
Horrible. Horrible.
Like, what the
It's
fuck? Like,
ridiculous.
that's
It's
fucking
ridiculous.
and I don't want to you know, I'm careful. I am careful with my hate. I am, you know, in the sense that when I don't like a guy, I tend to give him the benefit of the doubt because I know I don't like him. So I know that I might be depriving him of credit. But I'm like, yo, Boots, I just Luis Malima, bro. What? Stanionis, 30-something fucking fights in the welterweight division. And the crown jewel of my campaign is Opie. Fucking where's that fucking guy from? Estonia, Lithuania.
His mother's couch.
Wherever he's from, bro. He's from
It's
over there.
Stanionis, yeah.
Yeah,
South
And then the
Africa.
motherfucker had the nerve to say Karen was better than all these guys.
Sure, bro.
Oh
The one who just
yeah,
lost-
he did
the
that
one who
shit.
just- No, and the one who just fucking lost to Patty fucking Donovan. Really,
Hey,
bro.
how about what Zayas told him straight up and down? Or maybe he didn't tell him, or he said that in an interview. I don't know what he said, but he said, yeah, you are who you are. You're 30 years old, this and that, the other. And your best person you're facing is a 23-year-old unified champion.
Where's the lie?
I think that's
I
what
mean, because you
scared
know
me
why,
most about the
Alexis?
Yo,
fight.
dude,
Alexis,
Zayas is so scary, direct, and so clear thinking that
No,
in those interviews, I'm like, wow, this dude is.
because he's not an American fighter.
no, listen. Zayas told him, you know, you're usually the bigger guy, and I'm bigger than you. And then that's a legit thing to say. It's in the face-off. You guys can watch it. And you know what Boots does? He goes into the no homo shit. Oh, what
Right.
you mean?
Yeah, what you mean? Yeah, no
What you
diddy,
talking?
no diddy.
No
Like
diddy,
a
yo.
retard.
It goes back, like you say, Jules. It goes back to that American shit.
No, it goes back to him talking like he's a 13-year-old in the girls' locker room that just saw a titty for the first time. Like, why do you talk like that?
And
I had a question. Are we going to see Callum Smith, Buatsi too, since if Bivol drops the WBO, Jules?
Yeah, because that money, bro, the IBA, look, if that money, and I believe that is real, the IBA has always been a well-funded organization financed by a lot of criminals in Eastern Europe.
Your kind of guys.
My kind of people. They just speak a different language. If they're bro, they're gonna give Dimitri $20 million. That's the fucking number that's out there.
Crazy.
Better Beef said these
To fight
guys.
Better Beef?
Yes, Better Beef
Oh,
said.
To have it in Mother Russia.
Listen, shut the fuck up. Better Beef said that shit months ago. The IBA is prepared to put up more money than Turkey did for the first 2 fights.
Wow.
Right? It makes the choice very obvious. Like, bro, look, Dimitri's 35. He's got an ex-wife. She wants to suck a lot of dick. She wants to get mad. He needs the 20 million.
She's fucking crazy, yo.
Fucking 20 million, bro.
That bitch is insane.
That bitch is psychotic, man.
Yeah, but can you? Yeah, but could you imagine how good that pussy is, bro?
Bro, get out of my head. I was thinking
How,
the same thing.
how does it grip like a motherfucker? Huh?
Jules, she got the German. She got the German, the Guten tight.
Yeah, the
Fräulein. Fucking
fucking
Fräulein.
gulag, bro. She got the fucking gulag in there, bro. Lock your dick up, never get out. Get it? You know what I'm
You
saying?
want
Like,
some of these
What was
gluten things?
Buatsi's last fight?
yo, the shit. Didn't Buatsi fight a guy? Didn't he? Like he fought. Who didn't he fight
fought,
since
yeah.
Callum? Did he fight since Callum beat him? Because we
Yeah,
know
he
Callum
did.
ain't
He
fight.
did. He did. He looked
Yeah, I
like
think he
shit
fought
too.
like a stay busy fight, didn't he?
Herb
Yeah, we
probably
was
seen it.
clowning. He looked like
Herb
shit.
probably
He
seen
looked
it.
Is there any other kind of Buatsi fight?
Herb, who he fought?
somebody. He fought someone. I think with a slight name, but I forget. But I know
Hutchinson? Did he?
he
Was it Hutchinson?
Oh yeah, Willie Hutchinson.
Bro, yo, Buatsi, man.
he looked like shit too. He looked like shit. We was dogging him at that live.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
it was Hutchinson
Okay,
because
there
he
it
did
was.
because he did look like shit with Hutchinson. What I'm saying is, you know, like Bivol at this point, you did the undisputed thing, you did the legacy thing, you've already done that. And you know, arguably fighting Artur again for is still legacy thing, but $20 million, my guy, like, yeah, that makes a lot of things very it makes a lot of decisions. And for an Artur better beef that hasn't fought since you last fought him in his fucking 40s, bro. Like,
And
yeah,
fucking Top Rank took a turkey bag away from you.
yeah. So I mean, yeah, like of course, bro. Like I think that's what he's gonna do. I think that's and you know, Callum's gonna get the BO. Can he beat Buatsi again? I don't know. That's a question for another day. But back over to Boots, because I really like shitting on him. I really do.
Yes,
Why do
please.
you like shitting on Boots, Boots?
Lexus said yes.
Because, do you know what? Because Boots is a pattern for me, bro. Boots is a pattern for American boxing in the last 25 years where they'll crown a guy who he's the greatest fucking thing and he hasn't fucking done anything. Like
Nothing.
y'all sitting here attacking people like Inoue and Usyk and these people as if they don't want, like, you should be attacking Boots. That dude is almost 30, bro.
We love the Showtime.
And his best friend, Amanda Stanley, who had two fights in 4 years.
And I
We
think
love
that's
the Showtime.
and I think that's what's scary
But
scary though,
here's
that Top Rank is willing to make the fight. Xander's only 23 and they willing to make the fight with you. They know
Yeah.
something that we don't. Like,
listen.
Well, they
Yo,
got
wait,
offered Boots. You
but shut the
forget.
fuck up. But shut the fuck up because Top Rank has been whooping Matchroom's ass.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like they know something that
Day
we don't.
in,
Like,
day out.
Everybody's
Alexa, you
been
don't
whooping
think
Matchroom's
Cameron
ass,
Day
Duncan
though.
took
out.
Boots over there first? The Top
What'd you
Rank?
say?
Go ahead, Alexis. Go ahead, Alexis.
No, somebody mentioned my name.
I say you don't
Nobody?
think Cameron Duncan took Boots over there to Top Rank first before they went to
No,
Showtime?
he didn't.
Well,
Their relationship wasn't good. Their
listen,
relationship wasn't good at that
listen.
time.
No, listen. At this
Cameron
point,
Duncan and Top Rank had a fallout. But go ahead.
it doesn't. You know, it doesn't matter if Cameron did or didn't take him over there because Boots' resume is what it is. And I'm just saying that. Look, boxing is not complex. When a guy's really good, his resume doesn't tend to look like that. I'm just saying, like, nah, you don't, because you don't have to
Well,
do all that when you're
well,
really good.
finish it
Like,
off. Finish it off. When a guy's really good, he signs with Top Rank.
ah,
Yo.
Someone said the
Hey,
quiet part out loud.
oh,
but hey, he's
good.
right though.
oh
Top
shit.
Rank, and Queensberry have been kicking Matchroom's ass. If they do another
No, no, no,
5v5,
no, seriously. Because the pattern, we saw it this past weekend. Oshaki Foster, he packed up Raymond Ford. Before that, Navarrete packed up Sugar Nunez. I forgot what other fights they've had amongst themselves, but Top Rank is winning. And I'm like, well, this is just another chapter in the same book. It could be, you know. And the other thing is,
Another manic Monday.
a new way's gonna pack up fucking Bam.
yo, fucking Inoue and fucking MJ. That's another one of it. Your Matchroom Fighter was talking that shit, and he got taken to school, bro. Like, yeah, that dude didn't win a round in that fight, bro. So I'm like, you know,
After round 6, he was fighting to survive.
Can I
That's
just
still
say
the funniest fucking fight ever.
Wait, go ahead, Alex. Go ahead, Alex.
No, I was just gonna say, just to finish up on that Ochaki Foster Navarrete thing, and but because I've always wanted to say this to you, Jules, and to boxing people in period, right? When you get these fighters that seem to fight out of the ordinary and are successful making mistakes.
Wait a minute, wait a minute,
Can
wait a
you
minute,
guys hear me?
wait a minute, wait a minute, wait. I can hear you. Hey, shut the fuck up! The
Damn.
fuck? Go ahead, Alex. Go ahead, Alex.
Damn.
So there are fighters, right, that seem to be successful in spite of their mistakes. For example, you have Manny Pacquiao. What were they saying with young Pacquiao? Oh, that he fights awkward, that he doesn't know how to fight, that he's on the wrong foot, that he's not throwing this, that his punches are awkward, that everything was wrong with Manny Pacquiao. And yet he was whipping everybody's ass, right? There is, and that's why I don't know if you guys are going to agree with me or not. I don't really care. The thing is that's what I hear in the critique of Navarrete. Everything's wrong. He does this and that, and then he whips everybody's ass. The other guy that I'm going to put in that same vein, and only because of Jules primarily, because I don't think I'd have heard too many of the other boxing has say what Jules says about this guy in particular, but David Benavidez, where you say he squares up,
I
this
knew
and
that was
that,
coming.
he's this and that a mistake, this and that and the other, and he's being successful. And I'm just wondering why.
No, Alexis.
No,
See,
no,
why'd
no,
you
no,
have
no,
to?
no.
I was gonna smoke a cigarette, Alexis. See, now my blood pressure's going up, my sugar's going up.
His forehead's
Dude,
turning red.
it's not,
bro.
look, I'm not attacking you. Number one, I'm not attacking you because what
I
I'm gonna
wasn't
say is
listen.
gonna
No. Because listen,
no, but
I wasn't gonna talk about that fucking guy tonight, bro. I wasn't.
but I'm just saying. I just wonder when people are gonna realize that mistakes for others may be just somebody's comfort zone, and maybe they're better at that in their mistake than others are in fighting correctly. You
Yeah.
Let
understand
me
what I'm
tell you something.
saying?
No. Listen. What you're not gonna do is gonna fucking lecture me about the fucking virtues of Emmanuel
God.
Navarrete because I'm the only fucking guy that has him on their
Okay.
pound for pound list. I'm the only one. ESPN doesn't have him. Ring Magazine doesn't have him. Transnational doesn't have him. I don't think BoxRec has
Wow.
him. Emmanuel, look to me, and it's more and more the older I get, even though I've always known this, Brody, I don't give a fuck how he looks, okay? The ends have to justify the means. He is a 3-weight world champion who's been beating somebody's for the better portion of a decade. Isaac
Facts.
Dogbay was a guy that Top Rank, they were pushing that guy, okay? He was WBO
Facts.
champion. That hashtag, Niho, he ruined that fucking guy. That guy ain't been the same since. Two fucking fights with Oscar Valdez. Nobody beat the fuck out of Oscar the way he beat the fuck out
Everybody
of
picked
Oscar.
Oscar in that fight. I remember.
I picked Oscar in that fucking fight. Okay?
I didn't.
So nobody's gonna lecture me about fucking him, man. I think the guy's the goods. I think he's a pound for pound fighter. I think he's criminally underrated, but I think it's because America has a fixation with the homosexual boxer. He's got to be slick. He's got to have a long dick, and you know, he's got to roll in his dick, all the shit. I really do think that America wants the boxer to be of a certain mold, or they won't recognize him. Look at all the shit Eno has had to do to get some recognition. Is 4-weight champion, 2-time undisputed, $32 million gate, fights everybody. He makes more money than most of boxing and keeps a more active schedule than most of boxing. If he were an American fighter, that guy would be fighting once a year, the max. He chooses to fight. In 3 years, in 3 fucking years, he's fought 9 times, bro. Okay? Look at all the shit that... Now, America has a fixation with a certain mold of boxer, and they will not acknowledge you unless you fit that mold. And yes, it even applies to Usyk because they don't like him neither. Oh, fucking white guy from a cold country, man. Fuck him. Fuck his cold ass country, man. Right? So, Navarrete, I'm one of the few people that gives Navarrete his just due. That is a pound for pound fighter. Yes. You may not like it. Maybe he telegraphs. Maybe he whatever, bro. He crosses his feet, ties his shoelaces, whatever the fuck you want to call it, bro. It's been working for 3 weight classes. The shit has been working against good fighters. It's been working, and he's got to justify the means. Shout out to Real. I don't consider Boots as a real matchroom fighter because his career was majority carried by PBC. And let's not forget that Boots' best win in matchroom was an overrated PBC champion. Very good point. Very good point. I made that one myself. I don't really know that you Boots was not developed by matchroom. He was not groomed and vetted by matchroom. He's more a Showtime guy than a DAZN guy, by that reckoning. He was there ever since what, 2019. He doesn't get to the zone until what, 2024, right? About 2024, 24-ish. So yeah, I mean, he's more a Showtime guy than a DAZN guy.
Remember, him and his father both said they were more loyal to Showtime too. On top of it,
just to end up going to fucking DAZN country. We got to stay loyal to Showtime. A year later, they're at DAZN.
I want to ask you a question.
They're packing their shit.
Fucking beautiful. Go ahead, Alexis.
What's the story with this August card? Golden Boy and Top Rank are doing. You know about it?
I think that's a budget card, bro. That's what I think that is. You're doing a Golden Boy Top Rank card, but it's not Golden Boy versus Top Rank. Am I correct, right?
Yeah, right.
I think that's you know why I think that's a budget card? I think that Top Rank has a date. See, Golden Boy got an extension, but I'm not fucking stupid. I read in between the lines. You're not getting the money that you got. You're not getting the money you got from the original deal. Golden Boy isn't like, no, you're not getting that kind of money anymore. You've been problematic for the platform from the very beginning. You lose all your major acquisitions. All your major fighters want to leave you. Canelo left you. Ryan wants to leave you. Virgil wants to leave you. Why the fuck would they give you the same money they gave you in 2018? They wouldn't. They gave you money to pay your fighters and to do some shows, but it's not the same as it was before. So you're sharing a card with Top Rank because they have that day and they're going to let you put some of your fighters on their show. That's what I think that is.
But Golden Boy's the one with the main card.
Is it their is it their card?
It's the main fight. It's Roach against Zepeda. And what's his name is the co-main is Murataya versus Conceição. What I'm thinking is that they putting those fights together, right? And the winner is gonna, which you know is gonna be Murataya against Conceição. Yeah. So they're assuring that, and they're setting it up for the winner of Roach Zepeda.
Still, listen. I'll tell you why it's still a budget card. It's still a budget card. It's mixed. Like, look, it's more expensive to give Golden Boy a day and Top Rank a day, right? Giving them 2 separate days. It's more expensive to do that than no, just have some of their fighters fight on the show. Have some of their fighters fight on the show. Condense it, right? We don't need a whole day for Raymond fucking Murataya. Look, I'm sorry, okay? He's a good kid. He's got a good barber. IBF champion, right?
He does.
Lady Chan likes him. He has a good barber. Lady Chan thinks he's cute. She got wet when she seen that boy fight. Yeah. I could hear it. Like y'all remember that night? I was not familiar with your game, Raymond Murataya. She's fucking hot.
Yo,
you will always be talking.
Ask her. Man. She won't lie. Ask her. She won't lie. I was not familiar with your game, right? It's fucking going crazy over that kid, bro. So he's a good kid. But we don't need a main event with Ray. Like, we don't need Raymond in the main event. Like, it's not that fucking serious, bro. Now, if he's fighting,
you remind me.
If he's wait. We don't unless it's a Roach, unless it's a Zepeda. We don't need you in the main event. We don't need that. Okay, so let him fight. Let him be the co-main, and then when we get the low main. Go ahead, Virtuoso.
Yo, you know what these budget cards remind me of? It's like, you ever seen a Pizza Hut and a Taco Bell in the same location, the same spot?
Yeah, The Krispy Kreme, right? The Krispy Kreme with the Roy Rogers with the Baskin Robbins. I
Yeah.
used to work. Listen, I used to work at one of those. I fucked a really fat girl when I was working at that. I'm not even bullshit. She was really fat, but the pussy was amazing. She was really fat.
Always.
Yeah. Raise your cholesterol.
When I was young, I kept, what was I, 17, 18? I was really young working that place. I fucked in the lockers. Pussy was great. And that is what that is, you know, like
white
that's
girl?
what that is. Dominican girl, fat Dominican girl. She's fat, but the pussy was warm and the mouth
Jules
was
was
warm.
on Space Mountain at a young age.
Listen, man, fat girls. Listen, I'm not a hater. Fat girls is okay, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with fat girl, fat pussy,
Slay
and
him.
fat titty.
Gotta
Nothing
slay him.
wrong.
I had a friend of mine. He used to say, I'm going out pork hunting.
Yo.
Jules was walking out of work talking about ride the wave.
And to, you know, but to make a long story short, yeah, when I look at that card, Alexis, just the way that it's put together, I see budget, you know, because Murataya is a guy that Top Rank is invested in. He is a guy, you know, that they've been building that guy. When you just put him in there like that, yeah, of course it accents a future plan, of course it does, but it does scream budget. Why are we gonna do a whole show of Murataya versus this guy when we could just throw him on this date and let him work? Saves us money, you know. It's a budget card, and that's listen. No, and I'll take that, by the way, because that's actually a pretty solid card. Murataya can say so, yeah. And
That
Roach
fight
and
sucks.
Zepeda, yeah, but I'll take it. I'll take it as a co-main because Roach and Zepeda, I like that. I like that.
Yes.
I like
Who
that.
you got?
You know what? I'm gonna look, man. Look. Wait. See, the thing is, Zepeda under normal circumstances is my logical choice. Unless you have the power to get this guy to get the fuck out of here, or unless you're just really slick. Bro, this guy's throwing 6, 7, 8 punch combinations, bro. This is like, bro, something's gonna get in. The only handicap is that William hasn't fought since Stevenson. That's the handicap. They're like, bro, why haven't you fucking fought, bro? What the fuck are you doing? Whereas Levant, he did just fight Isaac Cruz. That's good preparation for William. Think about that. That's good preparation. Guy's gonna stand in front of you, try to mow you down, try to throw a lot of punches. And he did adjust in that fight. Like in the mid rounds, he adjusted and he started pulling away from Isaac. So that's a tough one for me. If William had been fighting from the time he fought Shakur till now, I go William. I'm like, there's only certain people that can stand up to that kind of pressure, and you don't have the power to do that. But when you haven't fought in what, over a year, that's a tough one. When was the Shakur Stevenson fight? When even was that? Shakur done fought
August of last year.
Yeah, it was like end of July of last year, so it's going to be a little over a year.
August.
So hold on. So him being out a year though, what is going to hinder him in that fight? What do you think? Is it going to be his gas tank? I don't think his timing going to be an issue. He just throws punches.
Well, no, because he's not exactly like you read my mind that he's not a timing guy per se, but being out for a year is being out for a year. Come on. How's that helping him?
Yeah, he's going to be a little rusty for sure.
I think it will preserve him more because he ain't take as many punches. You know, he takes a lot of punches.
He does, but don't you think that Lamont, because he fought, he's gonna be switched on. He's gonna be sharp. He just dealt with a guy like this. He just fought a guy like this. Like you wanna stand in front of me and hit me? Nah, I'm not here for none of that shit. Right?
Yeah,
he just fought a guy like that.
He had good preparation for. I think it'll close the distance on the fight, but I still got Zepeda.
You talking about Lamont fighting? Was it Pitbull?
Isak.
Was it?
Yeah. He fought Isak. Drew with him.
You think that Isaac Cruz is in the same caliber of Zepeda?
No, I didn't say that. That's not what I said. Don't start no shit with me, Alexis. It's like 12 o'clock.
I'm just asking.
I never said that.
That's a PBC fight. That's a
I've
PBC
said it. No,
fight.
listen. I've said too many times. I think William is B plus or B level, and Isak is C to C minus. Like you're not a good pressure fighter. You're a brawler because you're not a good pressure fighter. William is a B plus. He picks his punches. He picks the right ones a lot of the time. He's pretty good. But are they both pressure guys? Oh yeah, because they got the same philosophy. I'm gonna stand in front of you and I'm gonna throw a bunch of punches. The difference with the real difference is Williams' hooks are compact, they're tight, he goes up and down. He's not limited to throwing overhands because he's a little guy like Isak. Like Isak is the overhand master. All he throws is overhand punch.
Isak is the windmill master.
Yeah, he's trying to swim or something, bro. He can't help but throw that shit over and over. He's too little.
It's
But
like
yeah, William.
It's like fighting a fire hydrant. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
well, he's a fucking little dude. So it's still good preparation in the sense that, look, what's Isak going to try to do? He's going to try to mow you down. What's William going to try to do? He's going to try to mow you down. He's better at it, but yeah, that is what he's going to try to do. He's going to try to mow you down. So I look at that as being good preparation for William. I'm not. I've seen a fighter like you before. Yeah, I've seen. I literally just saw a fighter like you before. You're better than him, but you're also similar. They're similar. They're both pressure guys. Shout out to Divine Valley. Uncertain if I should be happy with these big named fighters signing to Zuffa because I fear us as customers will have to fork over more money. Now I'll tell you right now. Be happy because Dana is not going to put it on. He's not going to put it on pay-per-view. And the worst thing that's going to happen, the worst, which is not bad at all, they'll go to Netflix, and you won't have to pay anything extra. They'll go to Netflix. That's the deal. That's the way it is. Oh, Shakur signed to Zuffa, and what do you think he's going to be fighting on a fucking Zuffa card at the Apex?
No. He might as well.
I'm about to say he might as well.
He's losing fast.
No, I'm just saying. Look, you pick up that guy. They're gonna, maybe it's Loma they want him to fight. I don't know. Maybe they want him and Devin to have a gay off. I don't know. But whatever they do with this guy, it's gonna go to Netflix. It's almost a guarantee. It's gonna. When they got Connor, all this shit, they do the featurette. He sits down, he shakes Dana's hand. They high five each other. They do a gang handshake. All the bullshit so that he could fight on Netflix. Because he fought on Netflix. He hasn't fought on Paramount yet. If he gets Ryan, that's going to be on Paramount? No, it's going to go to Netflix. All the big ones are going to Netflix. So be happy because where before you had to pay per view for Shakur, remember? You had to pay per view for Lopez. You had to pay per view for Zepeda. Now you don't. It's going to Netflix. As long as you got a Netflix subscription, you're good to go. Be happy. You're good to go.
Right.
And Zuffa's got no interest in Teofimo Lopez, right?
Tú viste que he gave him the cold shoulder, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
That's fucked up, man.
No, he deserved that. Tio deserved that.
He is a dick. Yo, bro. That dude is a dick. Oh, what happened? I already know. You go over there like you not coming off a loss. You see? Because you a fucking dickhead. You go over there like you not coming off a loss. You probably heard what Shakur getting. You probably heard, oh, I'm Teofimo Lopez. I'm the takeover. Up at Budweiser. Yo, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You are coming off a loss, bro. You have been a pain in the ass for anybody that ever worked with you. Top Rank, Triller, Matchroom, Turkey. Remember, he was a pain in the ass to Turkey, too. Remember that? For a little minute. And remember, I said, Turkey's not actually doing you a favor by making you fight Shakur, right? That's not a favor, bro. That's a punishment. That's what that is.
Tio earned that snub himself with everything he's done, man.
He's just a dickhead, bro. So if Dana all of a sudden, because the rumor has been for weeks that he was gonna go to Zuffa, for weeks that was the rumor, and all of a sudden you see them at the same event and Dana doesn't acknowledge him. Oh, I already know what happened. You went over there and started acting like a fucking dickhead because you are a fucking dickhead. None of these listen, even the boxers you like, they have dickhead tendencies. My friend, you are coming off a loss. Why do you act like you're a big draw? You are still a Hulu theater fighter. Yes. You a Hulu theater fighter, bro. Yeah, you just did the big room. What? You did the thing, but that was with Shakur. You by yourself, you don't even do Boots' numbers. You don't even do Keyshawn's numbers in Norfolk, Virginia. You don't. So
Jules,
you
come
got
on
an
now. You need to be a
attitude
little
problem.
fair here. You need to be a little fair
Damn,
here.
you
Like,
just
can you
tore him
imagine
down, bro.
anyone like
My
Drew
guy,
Fear's
he
nice?
doesn't do
Can
10.
anyone draw a $32 million gate? That's a crazy talk.
Let me stop you right there,
Listen.
Jules. He did 2 big room shows with this guy, the Ghanaian dude that Loma beat.
My
And
God, see, you stop it. You interrupted me to talk about a fight from 6 years ago.
What good
but
name,
I'm
dude?
telling you this that
Yo,
look
you
the point that
yo,
the
you
point I'm trying to
interrupted
make,
me.
but the point I'm trying
Is
to
he
make
doing?
is that even if he, okay, bro, what I'm trying to say is this: even if he's been in the big one before, right? He's not a draw, regardless.
So you interrupted me to make the point that I was making by bringing up a fight from 6 years ago.
But wait a minute. Let's clear that
Comey,
up, though. Let's clear that
Coceres,
I'm
up.
making,
you
the
know those
point,
guys. That's all I'm saying.
the point I'm making is that here today in 2026, this is not a guy that you put him out there and he sells 10,000 tickets for you. No, he's not. Like, nah, who? You now
But
we got you, Shakur, right? We got you, Shakur, and you lost. So what the fuck is your problem? Now you go to Dana. Dana don't put up with no shit. Like, no, he's not gonna put up with you, bro. Your metrics don't tell the story that you telling. Your metrics don't facilitate your fucking attitude. So yeah, fuck out of here. Yo, look, Misfits Pro is hiring. Go talk to them. You don't want to go to Top Rank. You don't like Eddie. You don't want to go to Matchroom. Golden Boy's not gonna overpay you. Go to Misfits Pro, bro. You like influencers and streamers and being a fucking weirdo and reading Lao Tzu and saying stupid shit. Go over there with that shit. The fuck out of here, bro.
just to clear it up, that guy
Reading Lao
Keith
Tzu.
Ghanaian, when he fought the Ghanaian, he was in the big room, but he wasn't headlining. He was the undercard.
To
Who
who?
was in the main event?
Crawford.
Right.
Oh, against Me Machine, right?
See? You gonna fuck with me? You gonna fuck with me?
Coceres, wasn't it Coceres and then Sandor Martin in the big room? There was a couple of them before Shakur. But the point I was trying to make is that he's not a draw, even if you put him there. You know, I was just agreeing with you.
Shout out to Mr. Calderon, Rocky Marcia. Oh, come on, bro. What the fuck? All right, look, you if you're gonna do this, okay, I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. The Roy Jones that fought John Ruiz would be in tough with Rocky Marciano, believe it or not. Because Rocky is not a big doofus that's slow and cumbersome. You know, John was about what 6'2", he's big slow guy
230.
essentially. He's a big slow guy. Rocky is not big or slow. Remember, Rocky was small.
Chin.
Rocky was small by even that standard. Rocky was actually a small heavyweight, so he's going to be a little quicker than a John Ruiz, and he's definitely going to be more persistent because that was what his claim to fame was. He was a pressure guy with a spring, with a pop-up left hook. I'll say, look, all I'll say is I love Roy. He's one of my favorite fighters, but don't look at that fight as a foregone conclusion because it's not. I know that Rocky's overrated. I get that, but he was actually a decent fighter. You can be good and be overrated. Rock was a decent pressure fighter. He was, and he's tough as hell, bro. He fought with his fucking face split open, bro. That dude is tough.
He had a chin like a motherfucker too, man, for real.
You know, so I don't look at a smaller fighter. I think the worst stylistic matchup for a smaller fighter that's moving up in weight is against a pressure guy. I think that's the worst kind of fight you could put a guy in. It's the worst because that guy's physical. He's used to it. He pushes around guys bigger than you all the time. The fuck are you gonna do? So
An example of that would be Usyk when he moved up and fought what's his
Chisora.
name? Chisora. Yeah.
Another example of that is when Linares moved up and fought Cano. Cano is not no boxer. He's a big dumb pressure guy. That's all he is. That's all he ever been. Is a big dumb pressure guy. And Linares didn't make it out the first fucking round.
About to say
over one round.
How about Broner
Get
Nagana? How about
that's another good
Broner,
example. And Sean
right?
Porter. Broner and Porter.
Absolutely.
Broner McDonald. That's another one. They're like, yeah, this guy's not here to look at you and fence and read you and touch you. He's here he's gonna fuck you up, bro. He's gonna mow you. He's gonna try to mow you down like he tries to mow everybody else down. The difference is you're not
Porter
used
for
to it.
Broner?
You're new here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean Porter beat Broner years ago.
Damn.
You didn't know that?
Yeah,
Sean
Sean
Porter.
Jules,
getting mowed down by
Teofimo,
another man.
Teofimo should go to the Royal, the what's that fucking casino in Orlando and sell tickets there.
Caribe Royale, bro. No,
the Caribe Royale.
El tipo. Steve Claggett gets wrapped up in 2 fucking rounds this weekend. Fucking Teofimo. Steve Claggett. Fucking Adam Azim wrapped that fucking dude up like a gift, bro. Wrapped it 2 rounds, bro. And this fucking Teofimo, I don't got time for him, Alexis. Like I have never had time for him, to be honest. If there's a fighter out there that I have consistently shitted and peed on for the last 6 years, it's Teofimo Lopez.
Why did you
Even at
say
his-
like a German porn producer? Jesus, someone I shit and peed on.
I'm saying, bro, I tried, but he's just such a fucking dickhead, bro. Like, though, the dude is a dickhead, bro. I said
Jason,
that-
he's Jules'
wait,
personal fire hydrant.
Wait, shut up. I
man
said that
Jules
this is the
shooting
guy.
dice videos
Hey,
with
shut
him.
the fuck up.
Fuck
Hey, listen,
you.
I said this is the guy. This is the guy. You get the fucking bitches, and he starts getting all fucking philosophical, bro. He starts talking about the Egyptians and the pyramid, and he'll fuck the pussy up for everybody, being a fucking weirdo. He is that guy. Like, yeah, bro. Just I don't got stomach for that guy.
Could you imagine him with Rolly?
That guy, bro.
Could you guys imagine him with Rolly as his wingman to talk to women?
Oh God.
Bro, Rolly actually get.
Jules,
Hold
Yo,
on,
Jules,
Rolly
actually
fucks
pull up,
these
though.
bitches. Rolly
Yeah.
fucks these bitches. Don't sleep. He fucked.
Yo,
I told you.
Jules, how long?
He fucked.
No, Jules, how long before Teofimo is joins Ray Ford as resume bait? Because I don't think he's that
Yeah, I
far
mean-
off now.
I mean, I don't think he's that far off either. Because if you're realistic, look, I mean,
Gatekeeper.
who even wants to see him fight Rolly? Who even wants to see him fight Rolly? Like, I don't have. There's nothing that kid can do for me, dog. You know what you could do? Deliver my packages. That's what you can do for me. Deliver my
Dude.
packages before Friday.
He's got to get to Amazon now.
Can't do a lot for me, bro. He can't do a whole lot for me. You know?
You know who had that guy pegged like literally at least 3 to 4 years before he even no, I can't say 3 to 4 years, but definitely before he became, a bigger name, like on the come up. So I was following him. What's his name? You remember Cesar Junior Rivas from Ring IQ?
Yeah, I remember him. The big guy that used to box, but he was also in a lab tech.
Yo, dude.
Yeah.
I was talking about Teofimo. He was in a champion. Yeah, it was before the Ghanaian fight, before all that. And that nigga told me, because he knew him from Florida. He said, I know him
Yeah.
since he was a little kid, bro. He told me, bing, boom, everything that Teofimo
Bro,
has turned out to be.
Maning,
Everything.
he's-
And I was
he
trying to
said that-
argue. I said,
bro, he said that to me. He said that, yo, that dude is got a screw loose. Like that dude, like him and them dude. He said
it
all
was
that.
so crazy. He said it like, he was like, this dude is like this, is like that. His father's like this, is like that. And I was
No te lo
trying
voy
to
a decir.
defend the kid. I was like, nah, maybe he did it.
Mira, toda la vaina que él me dijo, toda la vaina que él me dijo, toda la vaina que él me
Everything, bro.
dijo. And then I heard his father
He got
talk.
biblical on him.
Wait. I heard his father talk, and I remembered the stuff that Cesar told me. And I was like, oh, I know what's going on here. This kid's a crack baby. This kid is a crack baby. See, Cesar didn't say that. He didn't say that. But he said that the kid's dysfunctional. And he said that his father's dysfunctional. And I remember he told me all that stuff with them is tumultuous. You'll see. He said, you'll see.
Yes.
And I hadn't heard. And then I see Teofimo's father. Then I see his father. And I see the Cambosos, right? All that shit. And I'm like, oh, I know what it is. Tio is a crack baby. That's what it. He's a crack baby. Like that's what it is.
That image is still top 10 most embarrassing moments of boxing.
Do you realize that he had to walk over from the left side, right? I remember this like it was yesterday. His brother walks over left side, no, from the right side of the screen. He walks from the right to get in front of Tio, to get in front of the. I was like, yo, this is wild. Do people not realize what he just did?
He realized it.
Seen that? How wild is it? Like your dad really walks into the frame from the right to get in front of you, to be in front of you in the camp? Like, yo, that's crazy, bro. But yeah, like
what else does he walk in the middle of? Like when Tio's with the girl? Like he just walks in going, yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Probably coaching him while he's fucking you. Your hips more. Punch him, bro.
He might have.
Bury it to the hill.
Yo, ten cuidado. That might
knock it around.
Tio's son might actually be the father's, right?
I'm saying, bro, they keep yo, look, my fucking daughter, bro. My fucking daughter. I showed him a picture of the kid. I forgot what he was talking about. I was telling my kids and my wife that because they said he's a Brooklyn boxer kid. They seen him once. It's like he looks like you when you was 20. Like, yo, shut the fuck up. Right? Yo, shut the fuck up.
Your own children, Jules?
No. I told my wife to shut the fuck up. So my kid hears her say that, and she said, "Who, the boxer kid?" And then she pulls up a picture of the boxer kid, and she said the same fucking thing. Like, he looked like he could be your brother, or your son. Like, yo, shut the fuck up. Man.
Jules, were you wilding that much in the 90s?
I'm fucking enduring, bro. I'm not fucking enduring, bro. But I'm starting to think he looks more like me than he looks like Senior, bro. Like shit is, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to start talking about math problems. I'm in the middle of a fucking sentence, bro.
I know.
Okay. I know. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. I'm gonna smoke a fucking cigarette. I'll be right back.
Tio, your secret love child, Jules.
I think Jules banged his mom on the New York donut, and it came back to haunt him all these years later.
I mean, hang on.
Holy crap!
No, we all should have realized.
We should have recognized the New York donut. Holy
we might be on something here.
Yeah, Alex. Jules talked about being on the New York donut, so that's where we got that shit from.
Oh, word!
Now, we all should have realized. We should have recognized that forehead anywhere when Tio came on the scene.
Wait. Is that a project of him and that fat bitch he was talking about?
It might have been. I'm telling you, country, it's starting to feel like Jules might have a fucking love child he ain't telling us about.
Yo, he talked about Tio all these years, and it'll be turned out Tio's his kid. That would be hilarious, yo.
Man, if somebody put both of them on Maury, and Maury came out with the fucking envelope, you are the father.
All right, everyone, act right now. From now on, it's canon. Tia Fimo is Jules' love baby. Back in the day. That is the one and only truth.
That is so hilarious. You know what's funny is people in the chat were saying that earlier. That he looked like him.
I mean, everyone.
I just genuinely feel like Jules fucking abandoned this motherfucker, and that's why he's got all these daddy issues.
Well, hey, they both wear similar sweaters sometimes too.
Both have the same nose. I'm telling you, the resemblance is uncanny. There's only one possibility here, man.
Yeah, country, I think you might have hit the nail on the head. I think this is that chick that fucking Jules met on the New York donut.
Maybe it was the fat bitch.
She never told him.
Wow. Good course. I mean, but about that, I like that. Getting back to that Golden Boy card with Top Rank. If it ends up promoting or being the setup for Zepeda against Moritaya, man, that's worth it.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the outcome of it. I don't see Roach beating Zepeda. I mean, Pitbull Cruz had you looking crazy, and he only like 4 foot tall, bro. Like Zepeda is big, and he throw a lot of punches. He may not stop him, but he's going to outwork him.
Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah.
give Roach hell for sure.
And like, bro,
Yeah,
you struggled.
yeah.
You struggled against what was the dude Shakur beat? The old guy, Jamel Herring. You know, you struggled. You struggled against Jamel Herring, bro. Like, you ain't beating Zepeda.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not only did he struggle, he actually like we know he lost.
Yeah. But
You
it
know what I'm
was a
saying?
bad. Like you look bad in that fight, and I
Yeah,
didn't see much of a difference from you till now to say like you ready for Zepeda because Zepeda was giving it to Shakur for a while.
No, he ain't gonna win. Though I kind of wish he would, because I like the way he moves. It's I'm gonna fight you. Then I'm gonna fight you. Then I'm gonna fight you. Like he's quiet. He's been building up a resume for himself.
Yeah, with a bunch of ties.
That's true. The ties that he should have won. Like let's be real here.
I mean, but what's aesthetically more pleasing, Moritaya versus Roach or Zepeda versus Moritaya?
Oh, it's a beta versus Moritaya. Like
That's what I'm pulling for. I want to see blood.
yeah.
guts
That
everywhere.
fight. That
My
fight.
my
That
only
fight
question is how much
definitely-
longer is Murataya gonna hang around at 35? That motherfucker looks like he's killing himself to make
Dude,
35.
hell yeah. But I was very happy to see him there. I'm not he's struggling and all that, but I'm very happy that he held on to the IBF
Oh,
and
that he beat fucking Andy Cruz.
well, I mean, yeah. See,
yeah,
Muay is another
that
guy
hype
that
train
people
came to a
are not
crashing halt.
appreciating, bro. I'm telling you, Muay his footwork is pristine. You know, and that fight against where he got a little bit exposed against the bald headed kid with the funny eye.
Oh, Farmer.
That was the best thing that happened to his career, bro.
Yeah, I think prior to that he was kind of like he kind of came in really confident, and then after that fight, I think he realized like
He
they
realized
got
how
yeah,
easy it is to lose,
yeah.
and he's really changed up his game. But yeah, that's why I didn't think Andy Cruz was gonna do anything with him. Tell you the truth, Muay moves well. He's a really, really good fighter, man. He
Yeah,
really is.
yeah,
He's
he
always
is.
on the balls of his feet and all that, his pivots and all that shit. His punches come out like bah, 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 bah.
And his press.
Crazy combinations, tight. And the defense is like, yo, he look like this dude's a bad motherfucker. The thing with him is that he doesn't talk. You see his interviews is like he his
Yeah,
interviews is like,
after his fight,
yo,
you don't hear nothing from him.
Muay is on some more penitentiary shit, bro. That motherfucker's like,
Yeah, but
damn.
we need, yeah, pero no, a mí me gusta que ese tipo no habla, porque hay demasiada habladera in boxing today, okay?
True.
Fucking, all
Facts.
these kids fucking
Muay
talk y todo, y hablan.
Yeah, Muay ain't got time for none of that.
I like the kid from
Round.
Cleveland, the WBO champion.
What the fuck happened to my mic?
We hear you now, but your picture's like frozen.
Are you talking about Abdullah Mason?
Yeah,
But your
yeah.
screen is frozen.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, look at Floyd Schofield. He fought for a round, and him and his dad haven't shut the fuck up since. They've been on every podcast 3 times. 3 and 4 times. Can't shut the fuck up. And they fought for a round, bro.
He spent more time at the hospital dying, Jules, than he did fighting.
Yo,
Yo, for real.
the music to that video gets me every time, bro. Like, what are we doing?
Nah, man. When
Yo, because when I seen his dad, that was the first shit I turn around. Look at what you see. It clicks. Shit go together, bro. The shit is perfect. But it's too much talking in the space. It's too much talking in the space right now, in the sense that Devin's dad talks a lot. No, like all y'all do is interviews now, more than fight. All y'all do is interviews about shit. Motherfucker lose, 10 interviews. Motherfucker win, 20 interviews. Motherfucker don't even fight. Oh, forget it. He got time to do 50 interviews. 50 of them shit. Because he ain't fighting. So he gotta promote himself. Like, it's too much, bro. It's too much.
Yo, that's
too much talking in his space.
The thing that really kills me is when Coach Malachi puts on the Klingon wig with the hood on his forehead and starts imitating Mama Ho. That shit fucking comedy gold.
Who's
man.
Mama Ho?
Mama Hofield.
From Schofield. Schofield's dad, right?
Yeah.
Coach Malachi calls him Mama Hofield.
Wow.
His imitation of him is fucking hilarious.
Yo, on another thing, not for nothing, but that fucking Coach Malachi, bro, he's got a set of fucking nuts, bro. Cause he goes at these guys and then he sees them at the fights. He's there. He's face to face with them.
That's the shit that he's at the fights.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at it.
Dude,
I ain't mad at it.
That dude, I give him all the credit in the world. He ain't doing this shit on screen, on internet, nothing.
And
he's like, yeah,
you know why I really like Coach? You know why I really like Coach? Because he don't suck no dick. Even when he cool with you, he don't kiss nobody ass for nothing. He'll do interviews with people that know him or that hit him up, but he don't gotta. I'm not gonna say other people because I ain't trying to knock they hustle, but it's a lot of dick sucking. Like it is. It's a lot of like yeah. Don't gotta do none of that to get an interview. He don't. He get an interview because of the people that he know. Like he cool with Crawford and them. He cool with them. So he'll get the interview. And even people that don't, he really don't get along with, or people that he has said things about, they'll still hit him up and do an interview. And that's what I like. Yeah, I respect that because it's a lot of dick sucking in the space. But like, yeah, it is, man. It's a lot of yeah, fuck all that shit, bro.
Plus,
I can't be an interview guy, Alexis.
He's just outright funny though. Sometimes, man, that guy makes you laugh your ass off. Sometimes the shit he be saying, the callers he be with.
He's rapid fire.
So suck his dick, country.
Rapid fire.
No, I was gonna say suck his dick, country, because you interrupting the flow of the conversation. He interrupting the whole flow of the conversation. Yo, I really like
it. Wasn't an obituary.
I can't even get a word in edgewise when I try to. Oh, you interrupted. Man, you like hearing yourself talk so goddamn much. You fucking narcissistic bastard.
Yes, I do. That's why I have a show, dickhead. I do like hearing myself talk.
Why don't you give some other people a chance to say something once in a great while, bitch?
Now, what I was gonna say, was, I like that about Raymond. I like that about the other kids, like Abdullah, like Raymond. I don't know. Bruce is starting to talk a lot, and that's irritating me. He is like, I got to fight me in New York. What?
It's New York.
Oh yeah, Bruce. Yeah, Bruce. He
did he call it Shoe York for real? You're not making that up,
bro.
Like, fam. I wouldn't even put you at the Barclays, bro. I'd have to put you at the Beacon Theater, bro. You need to relax. Like, yeah. You need to relax. Like.
You might have to put him in the Apollo.
Bro, I'm saying at the Apollo. Ushers in the seat to Inoue's fights.
But and I know that it's not his fault. I know that you called out this guy and you called out that guy, but you just get tired of saying that. You just get tired of seeing that. They're like, yeah, I get it. They don't want to fight you or whatever the fuck it is that's going on, but it's the talking that irritates me. Like, yeah, there's just too much talking in the space. Too much of the American fighters are filling the air or talking when just fight, bro. Can we get some fights? Just fight. And I know you look, he's got a fight. He's got a fight coming up with a guy. I don't even know who the fuck this guy is. I don't know.
No, Jules, at a certain point, it like the why something happens stops like mattering. It's what's happening. And what's happening is you not fighting anyone and you talking a lot of shit.
Is he fighting a Portuguese limo driver?
No, this is an Albanian limo driver.
Hey, you know what's surprising to me? Talking about all the signings and stuff, I don't know it, but I think Zayas did Top Rank a solid by re-signing, bro.
Oh yes,
he did him fucking solid, bro.
Bro, they'd be. I think that I don't want to say they'd be fucked. They're a great group, but he is he doesn't even have to win that fight, and he'll still be a draw. He doesn't have to win that. He literally doesn't have to win that fight, and he'll still do well. I think he knows that he's in good hands, and they did good by him. Even when they didn't have a broadcaster, they still got him a fight in Puerto Rico. They didn't even have a broadcaster. They still got him a Puerto Rico fight. They got him everything he wanted. He wanted to fight for a title. They got him a title to fight for. He wanted to unify it. They didn't even have a fucking broadcaster. They got him like, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. You know,
we're gonna put you on Tubi.
That was a brilliant piece of navigating. That's called freaking navigation right there, bro. Boom, 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 boom.
You know, and I like the shakeup. I like the shakeup from Zuffa. I like what's happening to the industry because of them. But make no mistake,
disruptors.
Yeah, they're upsetting the established order, which I greatly appreciate. But there's nothing sustainable about what you're doing. You're not doing anything we haven't seen before. You're coming into the space. You're overpaying for fighters. Yeah, PBC did that. DAZN did that. Boxer did that. Didn't work. Didn't work.
Yeah, Dana screwed it up. For all those years of talking so much shit about promoters wanting to turn everything to this and that, and he come with the same shit. Nah, bro. That's why.
You're gonna pay Shakur whatever, bro. You're gonna pay this guy more than the economy in Haiti.
More than the GDP of Haiti.
For real.
I mean, I made more than GDP of Haiti last week. So.
You ain't lying, man.
Hey, you know what'd be the fucking the coup de grace, the fucking the Magna Carta, as if he turns in a De Los Santos performance.
Oh, if that shit happens, I think fucking Turkey bans him from fucking Zuffa.
Talking about De Los Santos. I'd like to see him against the what's his name? The guy that Keyshawn kept fucking with him he's with Top Rank. He wants to fight him and all this. The kid Abdullah Mason. I think that would be a great fight and a good statement fight for Abdullah.
Man, I want to see Abdullah unify. I mean, after this fight, whatever Mortai and Zepeda gonna do after that, I want to see Abdullah fight the winner of that.
Yeah, it's time.
I don't want to see no more filler fights. Like, bro,
I don't think Prince will do that fight.
I think
when did that start saying Shoe York, man?
That's what he call it, bro. He's Shoe York.
Bro.
Wow.
That's
I didn't make that up myself.
He's bugging, man. He's straight bugging.
That's pretty cool, though. That whole Shoe York thing. He started fucking up.
No, it's not.
That's what happened.
It is not.
No, listen, bro. I was all for Bruce up until he starts with that gay shit. I really was. Like,
that's
I really
where he
was.
fucked it up.
Because for me, you're just showing that you have the same tendencies of the typical. You showing you got the same tendencies of the typical American entitled fighter.
Bro.
That get the fuck out. You haven't done shit, bro.
Yo,
the fuck? What are you out of your mind?
Yo, dude, that you know what that shit reminds me of? there was this bodeguero on my way, but and this is like a Dominican saying. Is when somebody gets out of pocket and says, "Lo ve, ahí es que tú lo dañas."
Yeah, bro. Like it fucked it up for me because I'm like, one, I already don't like that everybody in your division is waiting for a little dude to move up. I already don't
Hmm.
like that. But two, you literally haven't done anything. You haven't fought
Yeah.
anyone. What the fuck?
No, what's the
You
difference between Shushu and Boots? Be real.
No,
Nothing.
no.
I think
There's a
Shushu
difference.
I do think Shushu is a bit more humble because he's respectful. He's mostly respectful, mostly. You know,
He's fake
I
humble,
never
Jules.
no no yeah, I give him a break. I give him a break. I'm trying to give him a break. But the New York shit, like, yeah, you gotta fight me and New yo, listen, bro. If you don't get the fuck out of here, bro.
So
Get the
wait a minute. When you asked about what's the difference between Shushu and Boots, I thought you were talking about as far as how they're moving. It's not that's not what you meant.
No, that's what I meant. Like, yeah, it's how they move. Like they sit there
but
Yeah,
I
talking.
like
wouldn't no
who
no
they're
I wouldn't
fighting and
you,
who because I think
no 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 no
Shushu
no no.
he's
You can't
fighting
no.
appropriate opponents and moving up at.
Bruce, you can't peg Bruce. You can't say about Bruce what you could say about Boots because just one of the glaring
Exactly.
differences. One of the glaring differences is Bruce doesn't have that hype train around him. Like let's start there. No, he doesn't have that hype train. You know, Boots is supposed to be Sugar Ray Robinson Crawford. For that's irritant. Like, bro, what the fuck did this guy do that he's getting this vote of confidence? Why are people acting like it's a foregone conclusion that he's gonna do A, B, C, and D? Bruce doesn't have that shit. That shit by itself is pretty fucking irritating. But two, Bruce wasn't offered like the equivalent of a Crawford fight like Boots was. You see what I mean? That look, you gotta give Bruce this. Those guys aren't trying to fight him, man. They're not. They're not. They're all there, and nobody wants to fight nobody because they want the little Japanese guy to move up. So
Yeah,
it's
I was
like
gonna say, like
Well,
them not wanting to fight Shushu isn't special. They don't want to fight each other either.
eh,
Yeah, he got
but
to
now they
move up.
will.
He got to move up now, though. Like, bro, like,
Now they will.
listen, he 28, weighing 126. You should be at 130, 135. Brody, like that. Nobody want to fight you. Excuses out the window.
But
you
hang on, low key,
and I
which guy at featherweight shouldn't be at 135 or 140?
no, listen. That encompasses largely where I am with Bruce. That okay, Bruce, we've been hearing this shit for 2 years, bro. See, when Inoue tried to get the Chocolatito fight, and people didn't want to fight him as Superfly, you know what he did? He moved up. He didn't cry about it. He didn't sit there in the corner jerking off and gooning. He moved up, right? Like, oh, nobody want to fight me? All right, then fuck it. I'm moving up. Yeah, I'm saying, it's been 2 years of this shit, bro. Like it's 2 years.
I'll give Shushu this. This guy left the division. He avoided him. What's his name? Fulton.
Yeah,
Right. He avoided him. So that right there is different than. See what happened with Fulton and Shushu is what Boots is trying to say happened with him and Crawford. That'll tell you right there.
yeah.
Right.
And
Except that Crawford actually offered you the fucking fight,
Exactly.
and you wanted
And
to
your
Exactly.
stay
own dad
loyal to.
outed you out for
He
that
wanted
shit.
to
Exactly.
stay
So
loyal to Showtime.
one is for real, one for no. But just to highlight the differences, the other thing is that let me see with Shushu. Now that he doesn't have and that fight that he just got out, that guy that he fought before the Castro, was it Castro?
Yeah, it's Castro.
That was a legit opponent.
No.
Of
Look. Bruce doesn't. I mean, just generally, Bruce doesn't irritate me the way that Boots does.
mhm.
With this, with this Boots shit, it's just all typical. Like, why are you overhyping this guy? Why is he? Why is he getting? What did he do? And it's just look at the heart of Boots, and it starts from a hate for Crawford, and wanting to develop a Timu Crawford like a Sheen Crawford, and
Right.
That's what Boots, and that's what all the hype came from, all of it, because nobody was talking about this guy before 20, not even in 2019 they were talking about this guy. But me, this hype around him, it came from out of nowhere. Sometime in between 2022 and 2023, he kicks a can down the road. Somebody has an orgasm over it. Like, bro, relax. What the fuck is this guy fighting that anybody should be so fucking excited? And it's all just centered around, oh, we don't like Crawford, so we need a fake version of Crawford. And he's Bizarro Crawford. You know, like there's this deformed Superman that he's all fucked up. That's he's Bizarro Crawford. If you look at the new movie that came out, The Back Rooms, right? There's like a fucked up version of everybody in the back rooms. That's what.
That's what Boots is.
Yeah,
He
he's
escaped from the back rooms.
He's the back rooms fucking Crawford. Like, get the fuck out of here with this guy. And the door's not closed. Impress me, bro. Impress me. Go if you are any inch of the fighter that they're making you out to be, you better fucking win, bro. Because they've been hyping you up for 4 years.
I'm just saying with Shushu, man. Like you can't be sitting there with that. Like you can't be telling the money in the division to come up and fight you on your terms. Like, no, what do you? Shut up. Shut up.
Right. But he's not telling the money in the division. That's the thing is because he's not even in his division.
That makes it worse.
And that's why he need to move up. Because I guarantee you, nobody at 130 or 135 gonna not take the fight. I guarantee you that.
Oh,
facts. No, and you, yeah, and that's what like sometimes you could unify, sometimes you can't. Certain ingredients need to be in play. You don't always get the unification matches you want when you want them. Sometimes that happens. But the main thing is the good guys, though. Look, the really good guys, when they are in that situation, yeah, they move up. They don't sit there crying about it for 2 years. Like it's dog. Like if
But
that bad, move up.
I would just urge everybody to relax with that 120-16 because now that Inoue is definitely not coming, those unifications are gonna happen.
Bro,
they not.
Nah, I doubt it. Because look at Angelo Leo. He was trying to fight a mandatory before he even thought about trying to fight a unification.
Yeah, they ain't gonna unify, bro. They gonna all move up to one.
The only hope for a unification is if Turkey, if he decides to take Rafa and use him in September, because remember his card, Mexico versus everybody. That's the theme of the card. If he could get Rafa and Leo or Shushu, we'll see. Like we'll see what's what. That's the only hope though, because Turkey's gonna overpay. That would be the only way to get any of these guys to do any fucking thing is to overpay them. That's the only way.
If it's Mexico,
just don't make it any Brits. Like we don't need any Mexicans versus Brits. We know how that goes.
No,
if it's Mexico versus the world, then what makes it the most sense is Shushu against Rafa, because everybody else is what they all Mexicans besides.
Well,
Shushu
no,
there,
you know the dichotomy that you look. Angelo is Mexican by American standards, but he's not
Yeah,
Mexican by Mexican
Leo
standards.
and Brandon Figueroa are Chicanos, bro. They're not the same. They're looking at them as Chicanos.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not. They're menudo. They're fucking.
Right.
Fucking
Latino
British.
Mexicans.
Listen, bro. I've got shit in my fridge more Mexican than Brandon Figueroa, bro. Like,
that's a terrible way to refer to Chipotle, Jules.
I'm just saying, bro. That dude, like, nah, this fucking guy, nah. And Leo, it's the same shit. Like, Rafa is the real, bro. Ese tipo canta bonito también. That dude could sing, bro. That dude could sing, bro.
Yeah, he can.
He's a for real Mexican, that kid. Rafa. And him versus, any one of those guys, just any one of them would be a blessing, like in September. Like, yeah, that's the only way it's going to happen because Turkey's willing to overpay. What's the whole point in fighting Inoue? The money you stand to make. Well, if Turkey overpays, these guys, maybe we get something, maybe we get something. Now, on that note, I'm fucking going to sleep because it's 1 a.m, and I'm in my mid-40s.
Hey, Jules, before you jump off, me and Country were saying that It might have been that chick from the New York Donut that fucking had Tio and you didn't know about.
Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here. It was a couple of chicks from the New York Donuts, so it can't just a lot of bitches, bro. I'll see y'all on the next one.
All right.
Peace.
Nice.